Okay, we're on. All right. So what do you want me to say? So how was your trip to Disney, or how should we start off? Or hey, welcome.
No, just start talking. I like that. It's kind of like, you know how Joe Rogan, he doesn't introduce.
Yeah, he's
just
like,
starts
hey, what's
talking.
up, Johnny?
Yeah.
I was sweating.
You're going to be like, hey, Johnny. So I know, me too, bro. I'm like, fuck, bro. That shit
It's all right.
fucking.
We're good.
Um,
You're gonna keep your drink up there? Should you?
I don't know.
I mean, they both say Marlins, but
I don't think they could see that.
okay, forget it. All right.
No, keep it
Hold
up
on.
there, bro. Who cares? This is our little table, you know? Our little table. We can show the Marlins.
All right.
We're supporting.
We're supporting the
Or we
Marlins.
fucking just change it like that. This is how we start the show.
Okay.
What's up, Mauro? How are you?
I'm good, bro. So tell me, bro, you went to Disney?
I did.
So
And
wait,
this
is gonna be a Disney heavy podcast,
it's gonna be, cause it's fresh. I just went last week.
right?
I told you not to ask me anything about my
I don't
Disney
know
trip.
anything about your trip. We're gonna
So
talk about it right
we're
now.
just gonna talk about Disney, and when we were kids going to Disney, everything that has to do with Disney from when we were kids to now. Me going with my kids, you going with your nephew and your sister, like everything.
Yeah.
Like, because Disney, as a Floridian,
As a Miamian,
as a Miamian, is a big ordeal. Oh
that's
man,
a big deal.
and I have stories about noticing people
That are from Miami.
that are from Miami.
Oh, they know
that I'm
it.
like that. I'm
the
like
cast members
I'm like
know it.
and I'm like,
They're like, look at these fucking Cubans.
these fucking people are from Miami. And I was telling my daughters, I'm like, these people are like for sure from Hialeah. Like, let's keep our distance 6 feet. Wear your mask around these people.
The guys wearing chancletas.
Bro, this was a whole thing that happened. Like, you have no idea.
Okay.
So let's talk.
Okay, we'll talk about the Cubans later.
Yeah. It's gonna come. It's gonna be
Okay.
like, it's just gonna come up.
Okay, here's what I want to talk about first, because this is the beginning of any Miami Disney trip, and I know that our methods, because I heard you talk about this in the past. You like to go and check in the hotel before you hit any parks.
So, why you like to just
Okay.
show up the same day?
I'm
What is your
I'm gonna
thing?
tell you. My nephew, who's 9, 10, around that age, he wakes up at 7. So for us, the optimal thing to do is, at least for me, have everything packed. I have everything in my backpack, whatever.
I'm already laughing
My
because I'm like,
sister,
there is no way.
okay, y la madrina, the kid's madrina, who's, Joanna's best friend.
Yeah.
She comes and we go in her car because she has a big, Acura SUV.
Oh, man,
nice.
badass.
It's
Okay,
nice, so we're
nice.
comfortable.
Okay,
bro.
yeah.
It's like a 2019. It's nice.
She drives, you don't drive?
No, my
So you
sister
sit,
drives.
You sit in the back seat
I
with
sit in my back
with
seat.
your nephew, and you're
Right.
like,
This
I
is,
mean.
this is how we do it. In my mind, I would like to get all the shit ready at 4 in the morning. 4:30 latest. We don't wake up the kid. He's still sleeping. But we take all his shit, put it in the back,
everything.
put a little pillow back there. And then once everybody's shit is together and in the car and we're ready to hit the turnpike, that's when we wake up Austin. He groggy. Oh, he brushes his teeth.
And you're
you
like,
already
we're
have
going
his-
to Disney. We're going. And he sleeps walking. You like guide him around the house.
Yeah.
Brush your teeth.
and
Let's
then-
go to the
yeah,
car.
Yeah, it's like sleepwalking.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And
sleepwalking.
then you put him in the back, and it's still dark.
No, and you're like, keep sleeping. Don't worry.
You probably,
Just put
he
your head
probably
on
thinks
the
it's a
pillow.
dream, like it never even happened. And then, if we leave at 4:35, the first 2 hours he's asleep, which is huge, bro.
Of course.
You want the kid to be asleep on the ride,
Yeah.
at least halfway.
Yeah.
So that's how we do it. And then, if we get there, like let's say at 8, 9, 10 in the morning, we hit the first park.
Do you guys?
And we don't check in until that night.
Do you guys do breaks on the way there, or you just drive straight?
Dude, yeah. Like if somebody has to take a piss, we'll start at the rest stop that everybody stops at. You know the
Bro,
rest stop.
the
There's one that has
the
like a
Point
store.
St.
And
Lucie.
there's like a Wendy's.
It's the Port St. Lucie.
Is it? And
Port,
there's a statue of Mickey.
yeah, Port St. Lucie is the midway point.
Yeah.
What I tell my girls is, we're going straight. Pee right now. We're driving straight there, bro.
Not gonna happen.
Bro, I tell my girls that.
It's
And
never
on the
happened.
way there-
I could do it.
And this time, because I went last weekend, that's why we're talking
Okay,
about
so
this.
now, so how do you do it?
I went last weekend, and we went straight there. What I do, okay, because I can't do like the morning and all that shit that you.
You're too tired after the
No,
drive
man,
to be
listen.
walking around Magic
Listen,
Kingdom.
I'd rather pay an extra hotel day,
Then
okay.
be like,
So it was Friday, last Friday.
okay.
I pick up the kids from school.
So this is late, bro.
This is
3 o'clock in the afternoon,
by
dog.
the time I got to their grandma's house, it was like 3:30.
Okay.
Get your bags. They go inside and they change their clothes, because they don't want to wear like their school
Sure,
uniform or whatever.
Of course.
Change your clothes. Bring the bags. Get in the car. I wave to the abuela. She goes, gives me the thumbs up like, yeah, you're going to Disney, huh? Oh, shit, right?
She never
we
comes
get in the
with
car.
you. She never comes with
No,
you?
no. It's just no. Before she used to.
Now they're like, they don't want
Now
to.
I'm
They're
divorced.
Like, we already
No,
did
it's
that.
I'm divorced. So
Okay.
it's like it's just me and the girls. This was for my daughter's 13th birthday. She wanted to go to Magic Kingdom.
Okay.
So they get in the car. By that time, it's 4:00. And I tell them the speech. Before I dip,
You pee.
I go,
now.
did you pee? Did you do caquita? Like, are you sure? They're like, yeah. By the way, I'm like a psycho. I'm like a psycho person. I had a cooler in my car. I have a cooler in my car with ice. And I have juices that my younger daughter likes.
Okay, but that's
like Capri Suns. I have
that's
Dr.
not that
Pepper
crazy,
that
bro.
my older
That's not
daughter
that
likes.
crazy. A lot of people do.
I have my LaCroix.
Yeah.
I have my diet ginger ale in there, and I have like 4 bottles of water in there.
Okay.
I'm like, we're prepared, and on top of that, so I put that in the middle and the back, and in the middle of them,
Okay.
right? So they have
We
drinks
could put
in the middle.
SUV here. We could put the
Yeah,
car,
yeah. This
the
is
car.
the SUV.
This is
right?
the back seat of our car.
Right. They have drinks in the middle, and then down here I pack snacks.
Okay.
They have like their Takis. They have
What?
little
They
cereal.
love Takis?
Bro, they love that. All the kids
I
now,
thought
they love Takis.
This is off subject, but I thought Takis were like ghetto candy.
No, man, they love.
Apparently, everybody loves
They
it.
love.
I've never
Takis.
tried
I'm
Takis.
obsessed with Takis, bro. Takis are. I love spicy. And this is like super hot, and I don't understand how they eat this for lunch. They eat this for snack. They'll eat this like
that's
at any
weird.
time. They're like obsessed with it. So I pack Takis. I pack some cereal bars for my younger
Right.
daughter. I have
Yeah.
Pop-Tarts. I have other little snacks. I have like a snack section there.
We take Oreos for Austin. Oreo, the little mini packs.
You see, like you pack Oreo, and then for the adults, like something like I don't know,
Even
like
a
whatever.
cereal. They have the cereals that you could just.
Yeah, the little cups,
The cups,
with the
yeah.
cereal. I had 2 of those. I had Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I had
Bro.
Lucky Charms. Bro, I'm like a crazy abuela. I'm like the dad that's like psycho. I had a
Psycho
roll.
dad.
I had a roll. Of,
Yeah, but you know what?
Of
I bet
paper
you
towel
they appreciate
inside.
that you bring all that shit.
Bro, I had a roll of paper towel
Uh-huh.
in case they
Yeah,
need it.
Yeah.
I have tissues if they need to blow their nose.
Okay.
I have wipies to clean their fingers from the fucking Takis, because the Takis, they leave that little stain of the spicy
okay, so
shit.
basically you have a preparedness kit.
Bro, I am
so that you
like,
do not have to stop.
so that I don't have to stop. All I need is literally maybe, because when they were kids, what I used to do is I used to have the portable potty.
Okay.
So then we just
That was
pull over on the side of the road.
Yeah.
The little baby goes like this, and then that's it.
I wish I could do that.
Bro, that's the thing. I wish that they invent something for adults to be like, shh, like something.
A little piss cup.
Bro, like a thing that fits like balls and like, like your thing, or like to fit like the woman's thing, like just to like.
Or even something
perfectly-
where you could discreetly pull over and do it like behind
just,
the car.
I mean, I wouldn't want anybody to do it in the car because I'm so obsessed with the inside of my car.
Yeah.
Like my kids know that they're not allowed to eat inside of my car. But since it's a road trip,
Yeah.
it's allowed.
It's an exception.
But during the week, during any other time,
there's no food in
it's
it.
like, why are you eating in here one time? Like, it's like, one time my daughter, we bought, bro, I'm going like off subject.
Yeah,
This
we're
is supposed to
going
be
off.
like Disney, but
Yeah.
I bought her, we went to go eat froyo, frozen yogurt, right?
Okay.
Her frozen yogurt, she loves sprinkles and she loves like gummy bears on it, right? When she lifts up the spoon
Oh.
to get the thing, bro, the sprinkles, almost spinkles. The sprinkles went everywhere.
That's a nightmare.
And she went like this. She went like that. She saw it go everywhere, and she knows how I am. And she looks at me. She goes, "I'm so sorry." And I looked in the rearview mirror, and I'm like, "Let's just go. Let's just go. I'll pick it up later." Because, bro, like, have you ever been in somebody's car? There's like a bunch of ants
Ugh.
and shit like crawling.
Man, not in a while.
I'm like, bro, to
But
me,
yeah,
that's like torture.
Yeah, but like,
And I've had that before, and I'm like,
in college, you have something.
I need to put like a bomb in the car. I need to put like spray. So, anyways.
All right.
So I'm super prepared. So what I do is, they got picked up. We get in the car. They're in there at 4. I go,
Okay.
you did pee-pee? You don't have to do caca? Let's go. We got on the turnpike and we go fucking straight there. No stopping.
Bro,
Now,
is there a little bit of traffic, bro? Because don't you run into like West Palm Beach traffic and shit like that at that time?
there's traffic, but it keeps flowing. Like, there's not like, if you're coming back this way, like south, where like there's like the stoppage or whatever. Like today when I was coming to your house or to the studios, to the podcast studios. When we came here, I came here, there was like some stoppage on the expressway, but I'm coming south. Yeah. I don't know why. When you're going north, it kind of flows. What happened is that last Friday there was like a huge fucking storm. I swear to God, I started to freak out. Like, have you ever been in the rainstorms that you turn off the music?
Yeah.
Like, it's like un viejo thing. Like, it's like an old dad thing or like an older man thing.
Ironically, it happens to me when I go to Disney a lot.
Bro, I turn off the music. My kids know already. They saw that it was pouring so much.
You can't see.
I could not see.
It's scary as hell.
And
That's one of the scariest things.
The scariest part is that I had fucking 2 18-wheelers next to me. So I turn off the music and I tell them, "Hey guys, you need to be quiet. Please."
Yeah.
And it's like I turn off the music. The windshield is going like this. I still cannot see. And I'm driving literally, I think it was maybe like 50 miles an hour on the turnpike.
Yeah.
Like I'm going like,
and thank God that
like
it
a
was,
steady,
it
and
wasn't-
everybody around me was going the same way.
It wasn't nighttime yet, because
Bro, but
at
here's the
nighttime
thing.
it's even worse.
I cannot see the cars around me, the 18-wheelers. I cannot see, bro. And I'm going like this. I'm driving with like 2 hands. That normally I'm like this. Normally I'm like dipping and I'm like.
Yeah.
They're playing Disney music, like we're singing to like, you know,
No.
like a song from Tangled or something.
It's
'Cause,
stressful to drive
bro,
from Miami to Orlando.
I'm going like
in
this,
rain, bro.
and they're like, holy shit. They're like looking down on their phones, like I don't know if they're fucking praying. Like I have no idea. I'm literally going like this on my steering wheel. I'm going like this with my hands, like, and I have my hands like this, and I'm like, please clear the skies, please Jesus, bro. I could literally, bro. It was white, like I don't even know how to compare it.
I understand. I think
The
people that
18-wheelers
aren't from
and the
Miami
car in
don't
front of me
understand
and the
how
car
bad.
behind me, I could not see it.
Yeah.
It was like shh, and we're going like 10 miles an hour. I have my emergency lights on.
Yeah.
I'm like, which they probably couldn't see. So I'm going like
Yeah, if you can't see the car in front of you, they can't see you.
No, and then I have these fucking 18-wheelers around me that I know are somewhere around here. And I'm like taking shit. I'm like, please, 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 please. Finally, it clears up. It starts to clear up a little bit. Then it clears up some more. And then it's like, fuck, bro. Bro, that was like the most intense shit, right?
And then right after that, it's like the most beautiful day.
No, then it was like the sky's clear.
There's a rainbow.
It was like you see. It looks like a Jim Ross painting, like beautiful, like oh, this is the perfect sky.
People don't know how it is in Miami to drive in the heavy rain, bro.
Dude, and so as soon as it clears up, there's like a 5 to 10 minute period. Mm-hmm. Where we're still driving in silence.
Oh,
everybody's kind of like
because you already freaked them out.
No. Like my daughters are in the back seat and it's just me and I'm driving, and then to break the silence, I go, the intensity in this car is like major, and they start cracking up, and they're like, yeah, that was like crazy, and I go, all right, ready, and then I go back to Spotify. And I play the little song list that my daughter made.
We go to the Disney
and we
playlist.
Start singing like some High School Musical shit or like whatever Disney songs, and it goes back to normal. It's like High School Musical.
We were basically in a hurricane.
Yeah, it's like at one point we're like, we might fucking die.
We might die.
We might, bro. There was 2 18-wheelers, and then from there it's like. Disney.
Okay, and
it was.
And now, your daughters are a little older now, so did they not have to stop or what?
So no, bro, we fucking drove straight there. It was awesome.
But we got there to the hotel.
We got there. So remember, I left their abuela's house to pick them up at 4. We got there at 7:30 to the hotel.
That's pretty good.
So where we stayed at, the hotel that I got, because by the way, the hotels, the Disney ones, actual Disney hotels were so exaggerated. I found a hotel that was like less than half the price of any of those places a night. And it was literally on the strip across the street from Disney Springs.
192?
No, on Disney Springs.
I-4. No.
I don't know the streets. But it was literally right across. I think it was the corner one right across from Disney Springs.
Okay, yeah.
Because, so, I didn't even realize this.
A lot of those ones by Disney Springs are timeshares. And then when they don't have people, because especially during COVID.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something crazy.
We need to rent these out.
So... we got there so early. It was still like, kind of daylight. Like it was going to be like 8 p.m. The sun was kind of coming down. We unpacked our stuff. Like we went to the lobby. I got our room. We drove around. Like I got a parking space right there. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Literally, the parking space I got was right in front of the room.
So you guys chill at the hotel
Bro, we chilled. No, watch. We chilled for like a little bit. And I go...
let's go to Disney Springs.
I go, that Disney Springs is right across the street. Like, you guys want to have dinner there? And they're like, yeah. And I go, okay. And I'm like, man. I'm like, what sucks? Because they have a shuttle. This is not like an actual Disney place.
Yeah,
but it's a Disney partner hotel. There, it's a Disney partner hotel, so they have shuttles
to Disney
Springs. From the hotel. No, not to Disney Springs, but they have them to the parks. Because I looked at the list and I'm like, coño, really? Of all places, they don't have this one? So I was like, whatever. I'm like, guys, let's get in the car. And they're like, man, but you're parked right in front of the room. Literally, my car was here and the door was right there. Right there. It was like, it was like fate. And I was like, yeah, but let's go to Disney Springs. Like, I'm like, whatever. Like, let's see. Dude, I get out of the parking lot, and I see that the hotel has like this little like over ramp, like an alley cat ramp, that leads you right into Disney Springs.
Gondolas things?
No, it's like a ramp, like a thing that you walk. Like you go up the stairs, it goes over the street,
So you
over
can
the
walk, so you can
traffic,
walk there.
and you can walk there.
Oh, that's.
But I'm in my car, and I'm like, holy cow, we can just walk there. And I'm seeing people coming back with bags or whatever, and I'm like, and the girls are like, oh man, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, why you say I'm so sorry? They're like, no, because you wanted to drive and we can just walk there. And I'm like, let me turn around. I'm like, man, hopefully I have the same parking space. So I go back. Bro, I do like a U-turn. I go back. It's not the same parking space. But it's like three.
Okay.
I got three parking spaces down. And I park there and I go, let's walk. Dude, I swear to God.
That's good enough.
It's literally a block down. It's like if we walked from our home studios a block down, bro.
Yeah.
It didn't take anything. And the ramp takes you right into Disney Springs.
Yeah.
Like you get off, you walk down the stairs, and it's Disney Springs. Like there's a guy like DJing, like playing with the kids and like the little water thing, and he's like,
some people
"Hey
singing
guys,
there too.
no!" And the kids and the parents were like dancing, and my kids were like,
"It's fun."
Whoa! Like we just literally like walked that ramp, and we're here, and I'm like, "This is amazing," and it was like not even a 5-minute walk.
I always like to spend at least one night at Disney Springs, either for dinner or to walk around during the day before we leave.
So,
like I always go to Disney
you
Springs,
see
bro.
why?
Disney Springs it's like a park, bro.
Do you see why I drive straight there, and I take a day before? You see, I still have the night. I get to rest. We get to go to sleep a little bit. It's not like 7 a.m. Get to fucking Disney. 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Throw your bags. Get dressed. Are you ready? We're gonna go. Go to Disney. Get on the monorail. Oh my God. Walk 20 feet. Get on another. Like, it's like, bro, like, that to me is like chaos.
That's pretty much what we do. But we do it pretty efficiently, I think.
Bro, I like to, hey, man, we put our bags in the hotel room.
Because the kid sleeps in the car.
I literally, like, we literally lay down
My
for...
sister's probably the one who's most tired.
I laid down for 10 minutes in the hotel room. And then I started thinking, I'm like, bro, Disney Springs is across the street.
Yeah.
I look at the thing, I look at the map, I'm like, bro, it's literally right there. And my kids were like, oh my God. Like, we got to enjoy Disney Springs. Because Disney Springs closes like around 11, 12.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you a last question.
This was
Where did
now...
you eat at Disney Springs?
Okay, so this was now my
the
first...
restaurants are amazing.
My first huge amount of money that I spent.
Yeah.
Because now we're going to talk about being a parent and going to Disney. Versus... Later, we're going to talk about being kids and going to Disney, right?
Teenagers.
So, teenagers, grand night, when you're like a kid for the first time, that you don't give a shit.
Night. I think I got dosed with LSD on grad night.
I'm going to tell you a lot of stories about grand night. So...
I don't think we're going to have enough time for grad night.
No,
bro.
I don't think we're going to have enough time for everything. We're going to have to do another Disney,
I think Disney
about being kids.
I think Disney podcast is going to be a recurring theme, bro, because I have so many stories.
So we get to the place, and my kids love Mexican. And my older daughter was like, hey, the last time we went to Disney Springs, we went to this Mexican restaurant.
Don't tell me this place. Is that famous Mexican?
It's the Mexican restaurant that the guy, he won like...
Yeah.
Like he's
bro,
like a big-time famous chef.
Bro, but that's a high-end fucking restaurant, bro.
At first, I'm like...
That's not a place you take kids, bro.
So at first, I'm like, you guys don't want to have... You want to go have pizza?
What's his name, bro? Andres something?
Yes, Andres something. And I'm like, you guys don't want to go have pizza or something? Because it was Friday. Like, usually when I'm with my girls, we have pizza on Fridays. And they're like, no, Dad. If we're in Disney Springs, we need to eat at that Mexican restaurant that we ate at last time.
Oh, so they were into it.
And I'm like, fuck, they love Mexican food. That's why.
Jose Andres.
Yes.
Oh my God. Jaleo.
Yes. So,
bro,
wait, was it jaleo?
That's bucks, bro.
No. Was it jaleo?
Pepe.
No, it wasn't Pepe. It was something else.
Are you sure, bro?
Was it jaleo? Maybe it was jaleo. Yeah, that's the place.
Is that the place?
Yeah, well, all right. So,
jaleo.
So,
es tremendo.
Yeah,
yeah.
Tremendo jaleo.
Te jalearon el dinero del
papi. All right, so.
You should call it jodido.
No, listen,
they should call it jodido.
No, jodido. Oye, los padres están joleo.
Jaleo,
right.
jodido.
So nah, bro. Like, listen. I already had budgeted everything.
Yeah. No,
I was like, listen, this is what I'm gonna spend.
Restaurant, bro.
This is what I'm gonna spend this
Yeah,
weekend.
Sure.
Okay. I was like, I already had budgeted everything. But I was like, you guys don't want to go and have like a slice of pizza somewhere, And they were like, and my older daughter,
they got a Mr. Cheez-It a truck.
My older daughter was like, you don't remember that Mexican restaurant? How freaking
and your
awesome
daughters
it was?
are probably old enough now where they're not ordering off the kids menu anymore.
My younger one does.
Okay.
Because she has a lot of allergies, so and she's because of the allergies, she's very picky.
Yeah.
So she does. My older one does not.
She's
Which the younger one that picks from the children's, it's her birthday weekend.
Yeah.
She's the one picking from.
But
the older one is like. She's so we order the food, and the guy, the waiter's amazing. Yeah. He was like explaining shit, and he saw that I was with two girls. He was giving like an explanation about like
all the food,
bro, about Mexico and where the food comes from, and I'm like, bro, this is amazing.
Hey, those waiters at Disney Springs,
bro, that guy's like, do you want the homemade guac with the salsa and stuff? And I go, yes, bring it right now. Bro, and that guacamole,
that's when they first get you, bro. That's the first thing they hit you.
If my kids could have made like face masks,
are you gonna say no when they say we want do you want the homemade guac?
Bro, it was like, bring it right now.
Like,
it was amazing.
Why are you asking me?
No, you know what my favorite part is? So we're ordering the food and all that, right? So he brings the guac and the salsa, right?
Right.
While we're waiting to order, bro, we're eating the chips and guac, and we're like, bro, this is like the best guac in the world. This. Bro, we're eating it, whatever. Bro, I guess when that guy came back, he saw like there was like maybe like 2 chips left, and he goes, what's funny is that they have to say this. He goes, I'm gonna bring you some complimentary chips. Some extra complimentary chips.
Why? Because you still had guac left?
Bro, a shitload of guac and a shitload of salsa, bro.
They need to bring you some chips.
And he's like, bro. But he has to say the word, I'm going to give you complimentary chips.
Otherwise, people go like, no, we're good.
And it's like, bro, you don't have to say that. Like, if it was like an extra like $2 or $3, I would have wanted because I want to finish this guac is delicious.
It's delicious.
All right. Bro, my daughter orders like a fucking man plate. My younger one orders, because she always does this, it's like a quesadilla, like a kid's quesadilla, whatever.
That's cool. And I bet you it's good, bro.
Bro, it brings beans and rice.
I bet you the kids' quesadilla at this place is better than anything
No, because
at Taco
she
Bell.
left like 1 or 2, and I tasted one because I'm an animal, and I'm like, you're going to leave that? I'm paying for this. I need to eat everything that everybody...
No, hey,
that's the thing.
The kids' food is good.
No, you know what's crazy?
Bro.
Is that like, I guess since I'm like paying for it, I'm like, no, let me taste it. And I go, hey, do you want to taste the other piece that she's leaving? And then my older daughter's like, yeah, let me taste the quesadilla. And then she leaves like un carnita or whatever. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to taste your carnita. Because I'm like, bro, there's no food. We're not throwing away fucking food here today.
That's a very Cuban dad thing to do, bro.
Bro, because it's me by myself. And I'm spending over $100 on this fucking meal. With 2 little girls and me.
I get you, bro. I
fucking support. Jose Andres, Disney Springs. Andres, thank you, Jose Andres.
Who's giving us a jaleo.
By the way,
he's giving
your
us a jaleo.
food is amazing. But tremendo fucking jaleo. I love it. No, it was delicious. It was delicious. I had like this pork thing that he had. Because I asked the guy. I was like, look, I have, I don't know. There was like some other shit that was on the menu that one of the things my older daughter ordered. But I was like, what is something that you recommend? And he goes, bro, order this pork thing. It's kind of like a braised pork.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that thing melted in your mouth. It was amazing. So it's like that's the thing. It's like, listen, remember, I told you from the beginning, I budgeted for this shit. I didn't care. I was spending the money. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. You're already there.
This food was so fucking amazing. I told the guy would come and he would see me eating. He's like, how is that pork? And I'm like, brother, this is amazing. And he goes, I know. And he goes like this to me. He goes, it's not like a hachina, right? Because he knows that.
That you're Cuban?
And I go, bro, not even close. I go, it's not even the same. And he goes, this is the dish. He told me, that's the dish that he won some award or something for.
Probably won like a.
And I go, bro, that was getting to Disney. That was night number one.
Bro, that's a nice restaurant to go
We're
to,
full as fuck. I'm like, let's walk around a little bit because Disney Springs doesn't close.
And the stores are cool. Were there lines, bro?
So
I went during COVID, and
it wasn't busy at all.
No?
No, it wasn't.
Bro, I went during COVID lockdown shit.
No, it was not.
And there was to go to because my nephew wanted to go to the Marvel store. I was like, oh, I'll go with you.
And Disney
then there
Springs?
was a fucking line to get into the store because everybody was wearing masks and shit.
The only place that had a line, and I think it was because of kids and they were being very careful, was the Lego one.
Yeah.
The Lego store had a little line that they had somebody kind of monitoring and being like, come in and out or whatever.
You know what happened when everybody thought COVID was over? They got rid of that shit, and then they secretly just went like, hey.
They were like, let's.
Because bro, I don't understand how you can make money as a store when there's a fucking line.
We went to their and
they
have
you're guaranteed less people. I'm not gonna wait because maybe I might get something.
No, I'm not gonna go in there now
because maybe.
Listen, I think that you too. I am. Super hindered or affected by the club lines when we used to be younger I'm not waiting in a line to get into this place.
Yeah.
So when I see a line, I try to do an okie doke with my kids.
It gives you a flashback from the amnesia days.
But my kids are older now. At the amnesia, the shadow lounge, I'm like we're not waiting in a line. If we're not on the club list, if we're not on the
what was that? Not crowbar. What was it?
Yeah,
crowbar.
Was it? I think so. If we're not on the list,
bar room.
If we're not on the list for the Lego store, we're not getting in. We're not gonna get in. Fuck the Legos,
bro. Let this be a lesson.
Hey kids. We're not gonna get into the Lego.
We're not cool
We're
enough.
better than the Lego places. We don't wait in lines.
Or according to them, we're not cool enough.
Yeah. No. So, I mean, luckily those places they don't want to go into anyways. But the World of Disney, which is their
the huge one.
Disney store, bro, in and out.
You went in
bro,
and out.
but that place is the size of 3 houses and it's 2 stories. We went in there.
Incredible.
I bought my daughter a shirt that she wanted to wear the next day, and I was like, oh, amazing. This is the best day. This is the best first day to it. So
Disney Springs is one of the best fucking malls in America. I'm gonna say it,
bro. By the way,
right?
after we walk out of Chef Jose Andres' place, right?
Yeah.
I'm kind of lost of where I'm at, you know?
Yeah.
By the way, all I did was drink a Diet Coke. All I did was drink a Diet Coke.
The Coca-Cola store is huge too.
Well, maybe 4 Diet Cokes. Bro, we're walking around and I'm like, where did we come from? Where's that ramp? So we're walking around and my daughters are like, man, they have really expensive stores here.
They do.
Bro, Disney Springs now is if you're walking around Bal Harbor.
Yeah.
They have Coach. They have a Coach store by itself.
Mm-hmm.
They have bro, name me fucking big brands.
Gucci.
They have a Gucci store. They have what's the L one with the
Louis
LV?
Vuitton.
The fucking bro. They have a fucking Louis Vuitton place.
Cause they have,
bro.
They have Disney exclusive shit.
Yeah, so it's Louis
Like,
Vuitton with
Louis
fucking
Vuitton
with Minnie Mouse,
with a
like
Minnie Mouse, bro.
yeah, but
And you can only get it there.
bro, they have all, and my daughters are walking around. They're like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
And
it's a
we're
great
walking, and I'm like, "Just keep walking." Like, obviously, they're not into that shit yet.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God. But they're like, "Wow." They have
Thank God
big
they're
name
not
brands
into Louis
here.
Vuitton purses
Can you
yet.
imagine for my birthday, Poppy? Poppy, for my birthday, can you just get me like a little satchel just like a little coin purse that has Minnie Mouse and
Well,
the little
yeah, sure. How
LV Louis
much?
Vuitton,
How
and
much?
it's like fucking $300. And I'm
You're
like,
lucky if it's $300.
and I'm like,
bro.
well, we're gonna drive back to Miami tomorrow.
It's either the
Anyways.
purse or the trip.
Yeah. I had already bought all this shit anyways.
Okay,
I already
so-
bought the tickets. I already had bought the fucking hotel. So, we go back to the hotel room. We go to sleep. And I told them. I had already warned them
And
on the
then
way
what-
there.
what's the next
No,
point?
no.
Magic Kingdom?
So, what I told them was because my daughter, the one of her birthday, my older one is the one that likes to sleep in. You know, she'll rather wake up like at 3 and go to like EPCOT or Disney. Like me normally.
Yeah.
You know, like I'd rather me if I'm with adults, if I go with you or like a bunch of friends, it's like, bro, we're just gonna go to
we're
sleep.
gonna chill.
When we wake up and we're gonna go to the park. Because we're gonna stay there until fucking 12 o'clock at night or when they close, right? No, since it was my daughter's birthday, I was like, look, we're gonna wake up super early, right? So that we can do all the rides. We're gonna do all the rides, right? You wanna do like the crazy shit? We need to wake up early so
You
that
had
we
a
can
good
do all the
time.
crazy shit.
You went on a good time.
Yo, you have no
It's
idea.
back to school.
Bro, we did a lot of shit. I've never ridden this much stuff.
Yeah, you went there at the right time, bro.
So the next morning, right? I mean, I'm already, for me to sleep in late, like, I don't know about you, bro, but like, me, I guess, like, now that I'm getting, like, viejo or whatever, I'm only 41. But, bro, like, I'll wake up naturally, like, at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. And I had the alarm already. Bro, I go and I take a piss. I do, like, my shower that I do every morning. I get out, the alarm goes off. I hear it when I'm drying up, the alarm's going off. And I tell the kids to do the thing. I'm like, hey, we need to wake up. We need to go. They're like,
Right.
oh my God, oh my God.
They don't want to wake
And
up?
I'm like, no, they want to, but they're like, holy shit, really? You're waking up? Like, we're waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning? And it's like, yeah. Like,
I like to go to the parks early, bro.
this is literally the
If
first
I'm with my
time.
nephew and my sister
This
and her
is
friend.
the first time I think I've ever done this. I mean, I don't remember when I was
First
a kid.
of all, if you set out to wake up at 7, I don't know when Magic Kingdom opens, 8 or 9 or whatever. Bro, if
The
you're
doors
there at
open
what
at
they
9.
call rope drop,
9.
if you're there,
It says
bro,
9
if you're
o'clock.
in line,
It says 9 o'clock.
you will get at least 2 or 3 more rides
Dude,
than you normally
it says 9
would.
o'clock. It says 9 o'clock. Now, let me tell you about sleeping with my kids in the same room.
Okay.
I hadn't been like in a hotel room by myself with my daughters or right, and I mean I've never done it. Like now that I'm a single father or whatever. Bro, that night I'm sleeping and one of them fucking like talked in their sleep.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm dreaming, I'm sleeping, and I think that I'm in my fucking house, in my room by myself. And I hear like some fucking person talking. I literally woke up and I go, hey, who's here? And I fucking woke up and I look around and I'm like, oh shit, I'm in the fucking hotel room of Disney. And then one of my daughters is like, Dad, it's us, we're in Disney.
You crazy.
And I'm like, all right, let's go back.
I usually wake my nephew up because I snore.
No, I snore
Do you
like an
snore?
animal, like
Okay,
a
you
bear.
Probably
Like
you
a bear.
probably triggered that then.
No, I didn't. I heard somebody else fucking talk, bro.
Okay.
Bro, because it was like murmuring, like,
Yeah.
and it was talking out loud, and it was over here, and I was sleeping in this fucking full bed, and it was like, I woke up and I'm like looking around, like, who's there? I go, who's there? And I woke up the older one. The older one woke up and she goes, Dad, it's us. We're here. No, yeah, we're here.
You're scared, them,
Somebody,
bro.
no, bro, yeah, bro. First of all,
Dad,
what
you're
if there
with
was
us.
somebody in my fucking hotel room and I'm by myself with my 2 daughters? They're like teenagers at this point now. Because my younger daughter just
Yeah,
turned into a
just
teen.
turned
Like, I need to be
15.
like, holy shit.
Yeah, hold on, you're protective.
And then I'm like, and then also I'm sleeping, dreaming about like who knows what.
You're like taking out the
and then I
bat.
hear like somebody talking. I'm like, bro, it was the craziest shit.
You like reached for the bat, but you realize you.
But I didn't have my bat there. So I'm like,
okay.
my fat fists that are made out of rubber. Let's go. My jelly fucking fists.
That's funny, bro. So then, okay, so wait, okay, Magic Kingdom, right? What's that?
Yeah.
First, why did they want to go to Magic Kingdom, bro?
So this was
They don't like EPCOT?
So this was for my younger daughter's birthday. I suggested going to Hollywood Studios because they're older now. I want to do the whole fucking Star Wars shit.
Yeah.
They just got into Star Wars. They have a new land, which is the Toy Story World.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of other rides that are like for older people, like the Rock and Roller Coaster and all that shit.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, and then my younger daughter was like, it's been so long that we haven't been to Magic Kingdom, because it's true, like the last park
I guess it's the best for kids, bro.
But here's the thing. They're not kids anymore. They're kind of teens.
Yeah,
so
but it's still...
And at the end of this whole trip, I'll tell you at the end of the podcast, it was like a conversation. Now, my question for you actually is, so because now we're walking into Disney, right?
Right.
What is, for you, because I know you've been to Disney, you love Disney, what is the first thing that you like to do when you walk into Magic Kingdom?
You know what it usually
What is the first thing you like to do,
Okay,
and what is the
first of
first
all,
thing you like to
okay.
eat? Those are the two questions. What do you like to do? Like, because you know, like you walk in and it's like you're in.
First of all, wait.
You're in Main Street.
We skipped. Did you take the monorail or the ferry?
Okay, so
Because you gotta either take the monorail.
Remember, we're like at an off Disney. It's not a Disney hotel. It's an off Disney partner hotel. So we took like a bus that takes you to the monorail. Then we take the monorail to the ticket booth.
Okay, yeah.
And then the bus takes you to where the ticket booth is.
Oh,
I already
really?
have bought my tickets. I had to wait in line and show them like, hey, I have my tickets. And they're like, oh, perfect. Like, bro, it was super quick, but the lines were kind of like a little bit long. I found like a short
So
one.
you left your car in the hotel?
Bro, yeah, of course. I don't like to drive into...
No, we
no,
always
fuck
drive,
that
bro.
shit. Into?
We
You drive, you take your car? Bro, why? Fuck that shit, bro.
This is the way we've always done it, I guess.
No, bro, I don't drive into fucking Disney. I try to find a place where it's gonna take me there. Like, if I'm paying all this money,
we didn't,
I want to be like,
Yo,
no
the
driving.
only time we
I
didn't-
drove fucking 4 hours to get here. I'm not driving anymore.
The only time we didn't is when we stayed at that Pop Century, and they have a fucking station of the little gondolas.
Yeah, and it takes you.
And it takes you right there.
And that's it.
That's the best.
So,
But to stay in a hotel that has a little fucking station costs you a lot more money.
So this hotel, the
Disney Resort.
Fuck it, I don't care. They'll never fucking sponsor our fucking thing. It's the Wyndham. It was the Wyndham.
The Wyndham.
And it was amazing. By the way, the Wyndham was
The
fucking
Wyndham. Sponsored.
sick as shit. It was amazing. We were right in the corner. It took us right into Disney Springs.
Well, Wyndham is a nice hotel, bro.
Bro, it was sick. It was amazing. And I got it for the price. Literally less than half a day. Bro, it was less than half. If you would have multiplied, no, not even. What I spent in the 2 days there, the 2 nights, was less than one night that I looked at for one of the Disney places.
Yeah.
That I was like, bro, this is insane.
Yeah.
And I found this place. I didn't even know that they had that fucking little ramp to go into Disney Springs. So that was like a plus. Bro, like I gave them tremendo rating. Bro, I wrote like a paragraph for them. They sent me like a thank you thing. They were like, we're going to give you a discount if you ever send.
I want you
Oh
back,
my
bro.
God,
They want
bro.
you back.
They like blew me up. Okay, so the little bus takes you to the ticket booth. I show the people like my little, you know how now it's like one of those scanning
in the
things.
app. Oh, you scan the app?
Yeah, it's like
you don't have a magic band?
I don't have the magic band. It's like
I'm surprised and your daughters don't have the magic band?
Bro, we used to, bro. I don't know
Bro,
where
you
the
can get
fuck
them
those
cheap,
are.
bro.
So
You
it was
can get 'em
like a
cheap.
little scan thing. I showed the lady the scan thing, She goes, "Oh, Mr. Trabanco, you're here. Grade 3, right? Oh, it's your daughter's birthday. Let me give you a pin." Bro, she wrote my daughter's name. Happy birthday with the pin. My daughter put it on. Amazing. From there, then you take the monorail. The monorail now takes you through the contemporary. They're like freaking out. Yeah. They're like, "Oh, we're going through the contemporary."
That always used to amaze me as a kid.
Yeah, they're like,
"That's a futuristic
we
hotel."
go through.
It's like, bro, the train goes through the hotel.
And then we go to Disney.
I don't think kids understand how like futuristic that was for us.
I mean, it kind of still is. Like,
to us,
train or fucking
where's the last fucking hotel that has a fucking train going through it?
I don't know. Probably
podcast.
Like Japan or China probably has like one of those things.
Yeah, but here, that's the only one I can
think of.
No,
we're like, they're like, "We're going through the contemporary." Oh, they're doing like the whole shit like, "Oh, look. The thing with the painting or whatever."
Not even the metro rail here, right? Is it maybe the people mover goes through a bank?
What?
But it doesn't go through the fucking bank.
It doesn't.
It just
what the
stops?
No,
the people mover goes.
I don't think that shit goes through any of that.
No, it doesn't go through, but it stops at buildings in downtown Brickell.
So we get off, we're there, and then it's the pictures because now this is gonna kind of like put like the whole like dating on it. They're doing like the 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
Which is not now. It's in a few months.
1st, yeah.
But they already have everything set up. So we did like the picture, the selfie, and then you walk in through underneath the, how.
Yeah, the little where
they have the train, which that's one of my favorite things of all time.
But you know why it's closed, right?
Bro, why?
Because they're making that Tron, and it's supposed to go through that shit, so they can't.
Are you serious, bro?
So until Tron,
because
done,
on the way there, I told my kids, I'm like, one of the things that I want to do.
Don't promise anything.
That now that I'm older,
don't promise
and you're
them
older,
anything because you never know when anything.
I go
can be
now
closed.
That you guys are older, you will appreciate if we go and we do the railroad thing because it takes you through the whole park.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Man, you know what? That sounds like a good idea. Like when we're tired of walking, you do like the train."
Yeah.
And we were like, "Yeah, dude, we didn't even notice that it wasn't available until later when we did the dinner inside the park." I start looking and I start going through like the app and it says railroad is temporarily closed, and I go,
it's been closed for like.
I don't think they're gonna do. I don't think that's gonna be Tron. I think that there's just COVID. Something. I think it has to do with COVID.
That's what these vloggers say, that the construction of where Tron is cuts into the path, so they can't.
Maybe
it's like dangerous.
Maybe because it's already, since they already have like a track. Maybe they're gonna change the pathway of the train.
Maybe.
And then, bro, because there is no way that they're gonna take away the train.
No, they're not gonna take it away. No.
Anyways, so now that I'm walking into Disney, it goes back to you.
Okay, you go to Main Street, right?
Your favorite thing.
Always like,
when you're walking in,
then you take the picture of the castle.
When you walk in, you take the picture of the background of the castle right behind you.
For some reason,
the
and I don't know why,
that you do, and the first thing that you eat.
Okay.
What are the first things that
Mario
does?
Last time I was there. Last three times I was there. I don't know. I usually just follow my sister and her friend.
Isn't it like a thing that you do? Like for you, that you're like, this is my thing in Disney.
Ever since we were kids, we always went after Main Street.
Yeah, you walk.
We go always. I don't know why. I'm not married to that. We go right and we go to fucking Tomorrowland.
And that's it.
We go the purple wall. Did you take a picture at the purple wall? The famous purple wall?
No, bro.
There's a purple wall that everybody takes selfies like you gotta get in line.
No, I took a picture of my... Dude, we got there and it was 9:30. By the time we got off and everything, it was like 9:30. There was like nobody there.
You're lucky.
There was a lot. There was people there.
Last time I was there,
remember,
it was packed.
A lot of people in Disney, for what I'm talking about, like, I took a picture. Dude, I'm going to show it to you. There was, like, nobody there.
Let's put it up. Let's put the picture up.
I'll show it to you.
Yep.
This is the entrance of Tomorrowland.
Yep.
Look, there's nobody, bro. Look at this. How fucking
empty.
awesome.
Yeah.
Look at this. We're gonna post it.
The kids are in school.
There's nobody there.
Yeah.
Look at the streets. Look at the street. There's nobody there.
Okay.
And it says
we
Tomorrowland.
go through there, but okay, the purple wall is right on this building.
No, I just saw that arch with
There's a little
Tomorrowland,
restaurant
and I was
there.
like, "This is a great picture." You guys stand there. Let's go. Boom.
Okay, so we go down there, and then the first thing we eat is usually where the fucking Tomorrowland, where the orbital the rockets.
Oh yeah,
under there
the little
because either my sister or her friend want to get like they're like obsessed with the Disney food blog, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh no, there's a new treat. It's a
Yeah.
brownie with stuff on it, and it's shaped like Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, it's orange because it's space.
So it's like,
and
whatever, dude.
Tomorrowland.
I don't give a shit about it.
Yeah.
They're the ones. So,
Yeah,
so then we're like, we get in line and we get a treat. I usually, maybe I shouldn't say
But
this.
what's the first thing that you eat
maybe
when
I
you're
shouldn't
there?
say this. Should I publish this? I go to Joffrey's, which is right there. Me and my sister. We get a freaking... they have one of those slushies that's like a... I don't know, bro. It's like purple or something. It's like a strawberry.
Yeah. They have
fruity-
that Joffrey's all
Okay.
over the place. By
We
the
get
way.
there and we may or may not have had a water bottle filled with contents,
Yeah,
and we just kind of
you're allowed to say that.
spice
People
it up.
do it all the time.
Yeah,
you
but
spiced
you're not
up
allowed
your little
to,
coffee.
bro.
I
You're
know,
not-
I know, but you did
So
it.
we just spike it up a little bit, and then we share it. While we're in line to, usually the first thing we ride is Space Mountain, bro. I don't know why. I would like to save that for the end because I think Tomorrowland probably looks cool at night. But
You
we
know that
always
my-
go down there.
My older daughter wanted to do Tomorrowland again at night. She wanted to do Space
always-
Mountain again at night.
When I was a
And
little,
I'm like,
when I
what's
was
the
a little
difference?
boy,
When you're inside, it's still dark.
when
Like,
I was a little boy, and I don't know why we always went to Tomorrowland first, but that's the way everybody did it. When it was like already getting dark and it's like 8:30, 9, 10.
because it's kind of
and,
like
and I already got the
dreary.
feeling like my parents are gonna want to leave soon. I'm like, no,
You're
Bobby,
like, wait,
Bobby, ahora.
One
And
more
there's
time.
people leaving like,
yeah.
I want to go to Space Mountain again. I want to go to Space
Yeah.
Mountain. It's like I use it, and it's what's really odd. I don't know if this is true for you, but it's like my nephew Austin. He likes Space Mountain, but at the end of the day, man, he just wants to leave. He's not.
You
To
know
me,
what's
you
cool?
had to drag me.
Tomorrowland,
You had to tell me they're kicking you out
bro.
for me to leave Disneyland.
My-
When I was a kid, it was Disneyland.
My daughter that owes her birthday, we're celebrating. Her birthday was on Sunday. Bro, I had to fucking tell her.
We gotta leave.
I am really tired. I had to tell her a few times.
Well, good for
Like,
her.
I
man.
cannot.
Good for her.
I cannot do this anymore. No, but you know what saved me? You know what saved me?
What?
Was that they were kicking everybody out.
Yeah.
Because they were
because the
doing
Halloween thing.
the Halloween boo thing. The
boo,
Halloween.
yeah, the boo bash or
the
something.
the Halloween kids thing.
Wait, what is it called? It's
So
called,
that shit fucking saved me at the end of the night. Because
what is it
literally...
called? It's called like Mickey and Minnie's Boo something.
No, now they're doing this new thing that you pay extra, and it's
everybody
no,
who's
no.
there for the regular day gets kicked out, and
now
then there's other ticket.
It's a thing that it's what's this guy's name? The guy from
Hercules?
No, the Christmas the
Jack Skellington's.
Yeah, but it's the big
The
Oogie Boogie
guy.
It's called Oogie Boogie or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what was going on.
Sandy Claus, right? Didn't he get?
No, yeah, they steal Santa Claus or whatever, but it was the Oogie Boogie or something like
Boog
that.
Bash or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
and
Yeah. But that's
so
that's a
luckily-
separately ticketed event.
Bro, yes.
Like, you have
so,
to buy-
So what they do is they kick everybody out unless you have the little thing,
Yeah.
and then you have to come back in or you have the pass and you stay
Yeah.
there. We didn't have that.
So they
So
saved
bro,
you.
that's what saved me.
That saved you. The Oogie Boogie Bash
Oogie
that
Boogie
saved your ass because you were done.
Yeah, so it's
You were dying to leave Magic Kingdom, and your daughters were like, "No, Daddy, let's stay."
the Oogie Boogie Bash. Okay, so anyways, we're talking about the end of the day. I haven't even talked about the rest of the day.
Okay, well,
okay.
we're
So
getting
now, my thing that I'm dying to ask you is, What is the thing that you have to eat at Magic Kingdom?
Magic Kingdom?
Not EPCOT, not any other. Magic Kingdom, is there one thing that you need to eat there? Because there's
like
something that I
or
always...
food, bro. Like a snack or a restaurant?
Tell me both. Because I'll tell you mine.
Okay, bro. When you go to... okay, you're in the middle where they call the... You're in front of the castle. They call it the freaking...
Yeah, it's like that little circle fountain area.
Yeah, they call it like
whatever.
pub grass or something.
Yeah, it's right in the middle, and it has all the divisions to every
You're in
land.
the middle of the thing.
Yeah, you're in the middle.
You go to Frontier.
Is it Frontier or is it Liberty City first? I think it's Liberty City.
Where you go straight...
I think not Liberty City. Liberty City.
Yeah, you go to Liberty City.
You're gonna go to Liberty City, and the caricatures
that's where
are
they
fucking...
That's where they steal your backpack, and that's a bad joke. No,
What?
Liberty Square.
Liberty Square is this way.
Yeah, but then also that way, and another entrance is where do you go?
Frontierland.
Where you go to the Aladdin ride and shit.
That's Adventureland. They have Liberty Square.
Adventureland.
They have
Adventureland.
They
I
have
get confused
Frontier
between Adventure and Frontier.
Because Frontier is like where they have the thing that is like
Big
Huckleberry
Thunder
Finn, and then they have Big Thunder Mountain,
Yeah,
and
okay,
they have
so
the Splash Mountain and
okay,
all that.
Johnny, when you go to Adventureland, before you go there,
Okay,
right at the entrance,
there's
a little
Adventureland
stand.
is all the way back there. It's further away.
But I'm telling you, when you go in, like you want, okay, let's
You
suppose
keep
you're
going.
there and you want to go to the fucking Jungle Boat ride.
That's gonna be adventure.
Okay, cool.
Adventure.
On the way over there, there's a little fucking cart,
Uh-huh.
and they sell you egg rolls that are either pepperoni pizza or the hamburger one.
Bro,
Those are great.
I had those.
And that shit was closed for the longest time. They just
I had
reopened
those
it.
a few years ago, and it is so good.
So that's one of the things that I like.
I actually had that because I went with a girlfriend a year ago.
Yeah.
Right after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Right after Thanksgiving, I didn't have my girls. So I was like, we're going to go to Disney this weekend. Bro, we did the egg rolls. We did that.
They're so good.
Let me tell you how fucking badass and delicious those things
They're
are,
so
bro.
good.
We each got one and then we shared it. Like we got half and half.
You have
Bro,
a hamburger one.
My God.
I think I like the hamburger one. It kind of tastes like a Big Mac, bro. The sauce is like Big Mac.
It literally tastes like a Big Mac in your mouth.
So I have that.
When you bite that. The other one's delicious too.
The last 2 times we went, we got, because now you have to get reservations for all these restaurants. And a lot of people talk shit about this restaurant, but bro, I had the greatest pasta there, bro. It was the one, it's a restaurant right at the beginning of the park.
In Main Street. Tony's.
Tony's.
That's where...
I love that place. People say that they get sick.
No.
I had the freaking
My
linguine
daughter
and clam sauce, and it was great, bro.
My daughter asked me.
And that's one of the few places you can get a beer.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro. Beer and wine.
Actually, I'm going to tell you something about liquor now.
What?
I'm going to surprise you with this.
What?
Before that, so one of the other things that my daughter requested to go to Magic Kingdom and Walt Disney World was she wanted to eat at Tony's, and it's like an Italian restaurant.
It's themed from Lady and the Tramp.
Like Lady and the Tramp. And then when you go into the main restaurant area, they have like a little water thing that it's a statue of the 2 dogs eating the little spaghetti. It's like that scene. Bro, amazing. She loves that place because it's one of the only... My daughter has a lot of allergies. And it's one of the only restaurants that she can eat whatever she wants to. And
it's spaghetti
they were
mostly.
so awesome.
Yeah.
We went there.
And they have good kids menu too. They have chicken fingers and shit. And it's...
Bro, they have pizza. Good. The pizza was awesome. My older daughter ordered a pizza. It was like an individual pizza. But it was like this big. Like, I ended up having like a slice because she left it. I was like, whoa. So that place is very hypoallergenic. Well, all places in Disney, by the way, if you tell them that your kid has allergies or whatever,
Oh yeah,
they're super accommodating.
They have to be up on everything.
Dude, the chef came out to me and was like, "What is your daughter's allergy?"
Did the two little dogs come up with the spaghetti?
Yeah, and they were like, "She can't eat this shit." No, so the waiter was like, "Oh, I see," because I had already put it in the reservation. He's like, "Oh, I see that your daughter has these allergies." He's like, "Look, what do you guys want for the appetizer?" And I'm like, "Look, me and the older one want the mozzarella sticks, and just bring out the bread for now, you know, with our drinks."
Right.
He goes, "Okay, in the meantime, I'm gonna bring out the chef." Dude, what restaurant? Who does this? Only Disney. Bro, the waiter comes out with the chef. Bro,
Does the chef look like the dude from the movie, or?
Bro, no, he has like the white coat.
Okay. So
He
he's the
comes
real
out,
chef.
Bro, and he's like, "Hey, how are you?" Bro, he says my name. He's like, "Hey, how are you, John?" Because my first name is actually John, not Johnny. He's like, "John, how are you?" He's like, who's the one that has the allergies? And I'm like, "Oh, my daughter, it's her birthday."
What allergies does she have, bro?
Bro, she has an egg allergy.
Okay.
She has a peanut allergy.
Damn, bro.
She has a seafood allergy. So, like,
Fuck, bro.
fish and shellfish. And she has blueberries. Whatever. That other stuff doesn't matter. It's just, okay, like, if they're going to do, like, a pasta with, like, a meatball, like, the kids' menu brings a meatball. Does the meatball have, like, egg? You know, like how sometimes...
Yeah.
And
Isn't
the
that
guy-
how you make meatballs?
Yes, of course. So the guy's like, "Look, there's a meatball that we make made out of turkey, and we don't use egg." He goes, "We're going to do it for you guys." Bro, I look at my daughter. I'm like, "You want that?" And she goes, "Yeah, that's amazing. That sounds great." And I'm like, "Let's do it." Bro, they bring it out, and it was...
It's
Bro,
delicious.
Bro, they brought her fucking 5 meatballs, and she can't eat 5. I tasted one.
Is it like secret menu? Like only people with allergies get that, or can
I
order
don't know.
one?
Maybe you can. But it was like a turkey meatball. Bro, that shit was fucking amazing. Delicious. Bro, my daughter ate the whole plate bro, like trying to sip up.
So you like that place too?
Because
No, I thought it was great.
because it serves.
I thought the food was good.
It's not that they always. The reason why I always go there
let's
with
put
my
it this
daughter.
way. It's better than like let's say an Olive Garden or something.
Look,
or around the same shit.
The last time I went was in November with a girlfriend, and we did the Beauty and the Beast one.
Right.
And it's
I
like,
never
it
did.
was us. Like, I don't care. Like,
Yeah,
there's no
yeah.
allergies. I went there, and it was spectacular.
But I
it
heard
was
that one is like
spectacular.
you have to buy a full thing and they bring it out in pieces or something.
Bro, they do, like, they break it down to you. It's
and
kind
it's
of
one
like
price,
a course.
one price for everybody.
It's one price, and then they do, like, a course menu.
I don't know if I'd like that.
I love it, bro. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing.
The be our guest is what we're talking.
The be our guest. It was amazing. To me,
Is
for the food,
is the gray stuff
inside
delicious?
the park, the gray stuff was delicious. I paid a lot of money
Are you
for it.
sure, bro?
I paid a
They
lot of
said
money.
in the movie. It says try the gray stuff. It's
but
delicious.
the gray stuff was delicious.
What is it, like chocolate? What is it?
It's like
Is it like a mousse? What
like
the
a
fuck?
mousse. It's like a mousse.
I never had the gray
type
stuff.
thing. It's almost like a colored, like a gray colored white chocolate mousse.
Okay.
Is what I would say, bro. It was good. They just give you like a little bit, like a little thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, Tony's place. My daughter loved the food. I always, every time I go there with my kids, I have to go there because if we're gonna do like a restaurant in the park,
But you
it
have to
has
get a
be that place.
reservation.
Yeah, and I had to reserve it. So what I did was, bro,
But sometimes
By the
you
way-
can get walk-in. You have to check during your whole trip
dude,
on the app.
So all these months before that, I had already reserved the park tickets
Mhm.
and the hotel. I was checking because I was like, bro, I can't get a reservation to this place, and I know that she loves it.
Yeah,
So
but
she
if
loves
you said
pasta.
if you said there wasn't that many people there,
Bro, I don't know why I couldn't find the reservation. I was like finding.
but there's a thing where you go to the thing and you
no,
click on
I was
something
checking
like
on
walk
the
out.
thing. No, I was checking on because I wanted a reservation.
But if you
And then
get a walk up,
finally-
they tell you what time to go there.
Finally, I found a reservation for 4:55, which to me, in my brain, in my mind, I was like, bro, this is genius. Because it's kind of like, it's not lunch, it's like an early dinner.
Yeah,
we can
I don't
we
eat
can
twice
spend
in the park,
we
bro.
can spend the rest of the day doing something else. You know, like we eat and it's Italian. We're gonna eat good, and then now we're gonna walk and do some other stuff or whatever. So that time was perfect. And actually, now that I made it, and now that I did it, and now that my kids see it, they were like, "That was a perfect time."
Right.
And we didn't know that we were gonna get kicked out because of the Oogie Boogie thing.
Yeah.
We didn't know that. So it was actually the perfect time to reserve.
You don't want to freaking eat too much at those parks either, bro.
So here's the thing.
Like,
So-
you're all bloated, and then you're going on freaking Big Thunder Mountain.
So we were doing like a bunch of stuff I had in my book bag because
The snacks?
my kids love my book bag. They call it
secret
They
snack?
call it the famous book bag.
Is that the one?
Yeah, they call it the famous book bag. I take my book bag everywhere. They call it the famous book bag. I take that shit everywhere. And I'll put snacks in there. Bro, I took 5 bottles of water in there. Because you know that the water in Disney, the
It's like-
Orlando
it's
water
like
tastes
$7-8, bro.
like if you're drinking the water from like
and a lot of
from
people and I think
from
they-
the pirate ride.
don't they have
that you're
Dasani?
drinking that water and you're like, "Lah."
But don't they have Dasani? A lot of people don't drink Dasani, bro.
They have Dasani, and my kids say, bro, I don't know where my kids got this from. They're older now. And my kids are like, you know that Dasani has some sodium. Bro, are you ready for this? I swear to God. They go, you know that Dasani, because it's made by like Coke or something, like the Coca-Cola company, Dasani has something in it that it has a little bit of sodium in it. And it makes you more thirsty.
Yeah, I've heard that.
So they're like,
conspiracy
this is
theory
why
shit.
Disney now sells Dasani.
Keep you
Because
thirsty?
because it makes you more thirsty. And
So
then
you
you don't
buy
want to
soda.
drink their disgusting fucking... Have you ever drank the water from their
fountain?
water fountains?
No, I haven't.
It is like the most...
I mean, maybe
it
when I was
tastes-
a kid.
The water from Orlando, I don't know why, it tastes like sewage.
Yeah.
that are-
yeah,
that
I heard
Orlando
I heard
water
that, I heard that.
Is so gross.
Yeah. No, because they have bad aquifers or some shit.
I don't know, bro. It's fucking disgusting. It's disgusting.
Well, you think about it, Disney World was nothing. And now it's like a whole world.
Disney was a swamp.
Right. So
Before
it's probably-
Walt Disney showed up
So it's probably hard
and
to get
he's
good
like,
water
I'm gonna
over
buy this land. We're gonna like take away all the water. It's gonna become like dirt. We're gonna wait for it to dry out, and then we're gonna build
there. Build Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse here. So
I
my
have
daughters
heard that.
have like this conspiracy about like Dasani.
I've heard that.
So I took 5 bottles of water in my backpack. That's why like they love my backpack. My backpack is always
what water
like
do they prefer? Zephyr Hills?
anything else
Aquafina?
except for
Dasani?
no. What I brought was I think it was like Nestle's, and like I think it was like the
You know,
the generic 7-Eleven water bottles. Like it was just like some generic 99-cent water bottles, and I brought 5 in my backpack.
Do you know in Star Wars land, Dasani has a weird logo, but you could still kind of read that it says Dasani, but it's spelled like in Star
Yeah,
Wars.
they do like those weird like little
it's in
language
like
things.
hieroglyphs.
Like the Coke comes in that little cylinder.
yeah.
Bro,
The thermal detonator.
I want that. I'm dying. I just want that
I have
in my
one
room.
up there,
I
man.
want that.
My sister brought one and we never ate.
I
we
want
never
that.
drank it.
I want it. Anyway, so why were we talking about the water?
No, we're talking about the food. The food's good.
The food was amazing. My daughter ended up eating an amazing, huge pasta dish.
Pasta's great. I mean, I thought it was.
Listen, it was
Maybe
this
I don't
big.
go to enough Italian places, but it was straight for me.
It was an amazing pasta dish.
I had the
It was
shrimp.
just-
I had the shrimp pasta.
and it was amazing.
It was great, and the
pasta.
shrimp was huge, and it was delicious. I was like, oh, I loved it. I had a beer. Maybe it was the beer helps, bro. You know,
Dude, My daughter had the spaghetti with the marinara and the turkey meatballs. My older one had the pizza because that's like her go-to. She fucking... What's funny is that my younger one has allergies, but she's less picky than the older one. The older one is more picky.
When did kids start becoming so picky?
Bro, I used to eat whatever, bro.
I don't understand. I didn't even know what was in shit. Like, we used to drink from the hose, remember?
Do you remember drinking? Like, I used to be thirsty, and it would be like a neighbor's house.
A neighbor's hose.
Nobody. Like, I didn't even know them. They weren't my neighbor. Like, they weren't... It was 2 blocks down.
Bro, my nephew...
And I would just turn it on, and then my grandfather was the one that told me, when you turn on the hose, you need to let...
10 seconds?
Wait a little bit, because there could be a lizard or some bugs inside. So he was like, let it pour out, and then sip it.
So I might have drank
and then sip it.
And fucking ants.
So then we used to pour it, and I used to tell my friends, wait! And then the water would come out, and then we'd be like, all right, go.
Now it's good.
Drink. Bro, and it was like, I don't even know whose house this was, and we would do that.
No, my nephew's 10, and getting a burger at McDonald's, he's like, I want no onions, no ketchup, no this, I just want it plain. I'm like, where did you even, how do
you know you don't like onions in the hamburger?
How do you know
that?
It's
just a hamburger from McDonald's.
No, but you get it, like, to try anything, like, I don't know, random shit. It's like, bro, freaking, Hostess Twinkies.
He peels...
The zinger, you know, the one with the vanilla on the top? It looks like a Twinkie, but it's got a little thing of...
Yeah.
I was like, hey, man, try these. These are good, man. It's got cream in the inside. It's like, takes a little bit. Nah. I'm like, bro, you put...
Bro, when I was a kid, I used to be like, what?
You put
the whole thing. Yeah, give me one
even
more.
If I didn't know what it was, they had to warn us, right? They had to be like, don't accept candy from strangers.
Yeah.
That was the thing.
They were like,
because
don't...
there could be
like a nail in this candy, and I'd be like, "Mom, I'm gonna eat this."
Yeah, if a stranger gave me candy,
this disgusting
like,
candy from Nicaragua, I'm gonna eat it. Like whatever candy this was.
Where are kids? This is completely off Disney, but where are kids getting these ideas?
They just, I don't know where.
Like, I don't like
this.
Because
I brought up
like
my kids to eat, like when they were infants, they were eating like, you know, like when you're baby feeding them.
Yeah.
They would eat like carrots and the peas, and they'd be like, the carrots were like, because it's sweet, and the peas too. They're like, oh my god, yeah. And then you would switch because you're like, okay, so they like the carrots and the peas, and then you throw in like a little like an apple,
right?
Oh god, rico. And then now it's like, no,
maybe it's those
I can't
foods
eat,
that
like,
fuck them up.
I don't know, bro. I don't know what it is. Anyways,
yeah.
So what I ate.
Picky eaters, these kids. And then, like, it's like, dude, are you, like, a scientist? Like, how do you even know that this food is not your... Like, you never had it?
Let's skip the restaurant.
All right.
Thank you, Disney, for being...
Loved it.
Very allergic, fucking friendly. My daughter loved it. Now let's get into, like, the snacks. One of the things that my daughters love, and it's like kind of like the first thing that we try to kind of go for.
Okay, so this is the first thing you go for.
No, me is different. They remember, I'm doing my kids.
Yeah.
Is the Dole Whip?
Oh, okay.
You don't like the Dole Whip?
No, I like it.
The freaking that Disney is known for the Dole Whip.
Yeah.
It's like that
at
pineapple.
the Polynesian, you can get it with rum, dog.
Oh, you can get that, bro. I had it. We stayed there 2 years ago. We haven't even talked about like the major hotels. That's like a whole other. That's a whole other episode, I think. So we go to Adventure. We go to Adventureland.
Is that the closest? Is that the only place where it's at?
I think it's only like in Adventureland where it's like Yeah, I think it's the only place.
You can't get it at the ice cream place in Main Street? No?
They have their own little versions, but it's not the original Dole Whip.
Okay, gotcha.
They have their own, like Tomorrowland has, like, a futuristic Dole Whip, but it's not the original, where it's, like, the pineapple with the pineapple juice, and then the juice has pineapple chunks. Like, that's the Dole Whip.
Yeah.
That's the Dole Whip.
Yeah.
That's what my kids like.
There's other versions of it that's not Dole.
There's other ones like the one in
The
Tomorrowland.
Peter
They
Pan-
have
the-
like a green one.
Yeah,
The Peter Pan one has a green.
The Peter Pan one is the one we used to put. We either put vodka or rum in it, because that's straight.
Because it's right there in the middle. It's right there. Like you turn the corner, you're in Fantasyland.
It's by the carousel.
Yeah, you turn the corner from Main Street and you're in Tomorrowland. I mean, in Fantasyland, and you're like, Dole Whips. Blip, blip, blip.
Peter Pan one.
Peter
bro.
Pan, let's go. I want to fly.
So she's obsessed with the Dole Whip.
Yeah, here's the thing. Like, I'm with my girls. Like, I don't drink around my girls. I don't do any of that.
Sure.
Ever.
Sure.
I don't. So we go, and what I told them was, because they were like, both of them were like, should we share one? Because we're not going to finish it. And I go, no, look, you each get your own, and whatever you don't finish, I'm going to eat.
Yeah.
I won't order myself one. Because I know them. I know them too.
Right on.
I know them.
That's also a very Cuban dad thing
And then,
to do,
and then
bro.
here's the thing.
It's like,
bro,
no,
I'm
we'll
already.
get to.
Remember that I'm already like skilled. I'm already like, yeah, like. Imagine if I had 3, I would be like fucking vomiting and shitting fucking Dole Whip. I'd be like, oye, ustedes quieren Dole Whip. Ven para acá. Mira pa esto. Es un poquitico camelita, but it's fine. It's like caramel Dole Whip. I already know my kids. Just like when we did the lunch.
But that was
that's
nice
a whole
of them
other
to be
thing.
like, no, Daddy, you don't have to buy
No,
two.
No.
We're not gonna.
They were like,
finish
we'll
it.
share one. And then, so
You're like,
the line
the
for the
hell
Dole
you
Whip.
are.
The line for the Dole Whip was a little long, and they wanted to do like that little the ride of the carpet ride of Aladdin. So I go, look, do the carpet ride of Aladdin.
When you get off, the Dole Whips will be here.
I'm in the line of the Dole Whip. I got you. I ordered 2, the real ones, like with the juice and the little chunks, whatever.
Yeah, it's right there.
It's right there. Bro, I show up and they're like,
Sometimes there's a big line for them.
there was a line. So I was like, you do the line of the ride,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the line of the thing. I'm not gonna ride the little kitty thing. Like, I'm like, you guys pair up together. That was a whole other ordeal, by the way.
What?
Because since I went with my kids,
Yeah.
it's 3 of us. So constantly, that's a whole nother joke. I was riding by myself on almost every ride.
Don't feel that weird.
No,
bro.
and my kids would be like, I feel bad for you. Do you want me to? And I'm like, no, I don't want you to ride alone. What if you match up with a stranger? Like, you're 13, 14, and you ride with like an old fat man. That's not me. Like, no.
And when I
Everywhere that I go, I'm like, no, it's 3. You know how they ask, who's in your party? And I'm like, 3. And they're like, okay, you're number 6 and you're number 7. So then they're number 6 and I'm number 7.
Okay.
So I'm by myself in the fucking haunted mansion doing the fucking ghost ride. Doing the fucking ghost.
Well, there's a flip side to that coin, because sometimes when I'm with them, I'm the creepy guy that you don't want your daughter to share a
and
ride
it's like,
with.
no.
Like, bro,
I would
I
say
don't know
no.
this guy.
I'm like, I'm not riding with this fucking little child that I don't know who she is. No.
I didn't do the carpet
I
ride
would
either.
never
Because
never
it's like,
do that.
you're right, I don't want to ride it alone.
Or the Dumbo. Like, really? I'm gonna ride the fucking Dumbo by myself? Like, yay! And then you do the little thing like, let me go higher, let me go lower, let me go high. And it's like, I'm a fucking fat,
But you know,
41-year-old.
But you want me to, hold on. You want me to tell you
That's
something,
not
Johnny?
fun for me.
But you want me to tell you something, Johnny?
That's not fun.
There are plenty. You'd be surprised.
No, there's
There
a million
are
people.
plenty of guys our age that are making a living on YouTube doing exactly that.
Look at this.
Yes.
Yay!
I follow a lot of them. That's how I keep up with a lot of shit that's going down. Before I go, I'm like, okay, what's new at the Magic Kingdom?
That's
I heard
that's
if you
fine.
go here, you could do this.
That's fine.
Yeah, but these people
But
go
if
to
they're not
Disney
doing-
every day, bro.
If they're not with a fucking a selfie fucking thing. It's
Okay.
weird.
So
bro.
if you see the selfie thing, you're like, all right, he's a vlog.
I'm like, he's doing we saw some of those people.
Oh, yeah? You did?
And we're like, oh, they're doing a vlog.
Okay.
We're like, oh, that guy's doing a vlog. Like, my daughters would see it. They're like, oh, that person's doing, for sure they're recording
But
this.
personally, do you think it's a little weird that these people that don't have kids our age are
go
to Disney by themselves and,
and
love it?
if they're single,
Because I remember
one person. If it's one guy,
usually they team up. The
one,
vloggers team
no,
up.
if it's one guy by himself, that's weird. If he goes with another person and that's it, okay.
Or a couple.
You're going. The couples are fine. I did that a few like a
No,
year ago.
Yeah.
You know, that's fine. The couples.
Yeah.
If you go, like, if it was you and me and we wanted to go
But
to
isn't
fucking
that-
EPCOT, food and wine,
Isn't that weird that it's accepted?
and get fucking
Like, oh, yeah,
drunk
food and
doing
wine
the
is
tour
different.
around the world, drinking all the...
Yeah.
That's different. But if it was one fucking 60 fucking year old with like a huge beard and has like all the Disney, that to me,
It's
I'm like,
creepy?
that's fucking weird.
It's weird.
It's weird
Good way,
as
because I
fuck,
remember
bro.
you saying in one of these little rants you did that when you went to the water park with your family.
It was the Nickelodeon. The Nickelodeon.
You didn't say it, but I thought it was the Nickelodeon.
It was-
You know that place closed down
It
like
closed
right
down.
after that.
It closed down. It was
Okay.
the Nickelodeon
Okay, but
water park. Bro, we went twice. It was awesome. It was awesome.
But Johnny, you said you said you were standing there, and that you said, "Bro, if I wasn't here with my kids, there was no reason for me to be here right now."
Yeah. Because I was sitting, my kids were in the
Like you
doing
felt,
the water
you,
thing.
You would have felt creepy.
My kids were in the water thing. My ex was somewhere getting a drink probably. And then I'm sitting by myself and I'm looking around and I'm like, who comes here by themselves?
I think I feel that way.
And there
about
has to
Disney.
be somebody,
Yeah.
some people that they're like, I want to go to the Nickelodeon Hotel because it's Nickelodeon Hotel and I want to experience the Nickelodeon shit.
You're lucky you got to experience that, man, because that's like people like talk about that.
No, now
to
it's
this day.
gone. It's gone.
I know.
It's gone.
No, it's still a hotel, but it's not Nickelodeon.
No, it's not. And bro, you know what was awesome? We didn't do it the first time. The second time that we did it was for my nephew's birthday. They did. It was they had a Double Dare show,
Oh yeah.
and we went to the Double Dare show, and it was like from when we were kids.
Yeah,
like
your nephews
like
probably
they
had
picked.
no fucking clue. what
Bro,
was
they
going on.
picked like a family, like two families against each other, and they did like the slime and all that shit, and we're like screaming, and like me and my sister and my brother-in-law and my ex were like, oh my god, because it was like reliving like Double Dare, oh my god, and they were getting slimed and all that shit, like like putting their fingers in like the nose to find the flags and all that shit.
Yeah.
They had like the whole shit, bro. It was like the whole thing. They
That
had
was
the whole thing.
probably the original nose from the
It
TV show.
was,
'Cause
bro.
who
That
would make
park,
two noses?
bro. I'm telling you, that park. I don't know why it closed. It was awesome. It was so fun.
I saw a video
Dude,
about it.
the pizza place. Okay,
They
so
said the kids loved it.
okay, so for my nephew's birthday, we didn't do this for my daughter's birthday. For my nephew's birthday, we went and then they reserved at the. They had like a pizza restaurant, and it's pizza. Bro,
Yeah.
the Ninja Turtles come out
Yeah.
in costume.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like, you know, like how the Ninja Turtles
Sure.
love pizza? Bro, they show up and then they give the kids like the little like sachets like around their eyes. So you pick like who you want. Like, oh, I want red because of Raphael. Oh, no, I want blue like Donatello, whatever.
Right,
like, I don't know, all the
right,
colors.
right.
Michelangelo, orange. And
It
then,
was a glorious time.
yeah, and then
for the
it's like, you're
Nickelodeon
looking
Hotel.
around. Bro, even for me, I was like, oh shit, the Ninja Turtles.
Bro, it,
And the kids, they would bring the kids up and they would do like dances and like show them like karate moves and I was like, bro, this park
why do you
is
think it
fucking cool.
failed? Because I saw.
I
a
think
thing.
it was just, I don't think they fucking promoted it enough, because it wasn't
Probably, huh?
promoted.
I heard
as
the hotel
much-
got nasty. Like
No, I
They didn't-
stayed in a
no
fucking
later, like the end, like the last fucking like month
Dude,
that it was
I
open.
think that I
They
stayed.
said the towels, they didn't have enough towels, and they didn't
Dude,
know how to
I
run a
stayed-
hotel.
I stayed the year before they closed, and it was fucking cool with
Yeah.
me, bro. The room. Okay, so you would have like a room, right? Like you would buy a room, and there would be like, okay,
A themed room.
no, yeah, a themed room. All the rooms were themed.
Like, Hey Arnold.
So it would be like, okay, the parents are here, but then the kids are sleeping here, and it would be like a bunk bed, but the bunk bed room would have like SpongeBob theme on the walls,
right.
or like Ninja Turtles, or like Dora the Explorer, or anything fucking Nickelodeon, and you're like, whoa, like this was fucking cool, man. It was. I thought it was so cool.
And they had a lot of intellectual
and it was,
properties, bro.
and it was cheap as fuck. It was such a cool thing for you to do for a birthday.
And the water thing looked fun. It looked like a big
dude.
ass thing.
They had two.
Didn't they have the bucket? They had
So
the
they
bucket
had
thing?
they had two separate things. They had some water slides for like the little kids that couldn't handle the big stuff, and then they had like the big stuff where it was like the bucket, right?
Yeah.
The bucket had like some dyed water.
Yeah, so it looked like slime.
Well, it was like green. So you would stand there, and then they would take pictures of you, like with your family. Like they would be like you know how Disney has like the photographers, okay, you guys ready? And then the bucket would pour on you, and it would be like green water, and then you and your family would be holding hands, like like and then the water pouring, and it was green, and
Bro,
dude,
I think Disney probably sabotaged them, bro. Because let me tell you something. The Ninja Turtles are huge.
If
SpongeBob is huge.
it was Dora the Explorer,
Huge.
it was
that Hey Arnold was also another one.
and it was
Back when we were kids, it was Doug. Remember Doug?
there was some other like kids thing that my kids were like,
I'm
oh my
missing
god,
a
they're
big one.
here.
Oh, Hey Monsters. Real Monsters or some shit. It was all little kid. Oh, Rugrats.
That was like way
Rugrats.
before.
Rugrats was also huge.
They didn't have Rugrat characters there. What they had was the Backyardigans.
But what I'm saying is Nickelodeon has a cast
They had like
of
these
fucking characters.
It's they still do, like it's like a big thing. I don't think that Disney had anything to do with it, because if you think about it, if Disney had anything to do with anything,
Like, bro, Mickey
they would
and
destroy Universal. They would
I think Universal has
Donald
SpongeBob
Duck
now.
would destroy the SeaWorld shit, which you know that SeaWorld now has the Sesame Street stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like they don't.
Bro, if
it's
I had
just, I
honestly,
think that it failed. It just I don't know what happened. It just, and it's not like, bro. Listen, when I go to a place, I notice when there's very low class people there. I know, and I would never. I went there first. I actually went there first.
Where?
Before my
Wait,
sister
SeaWorld?
took. No. When I went to the Nickelodeon shit.
Oh yeah.
The
It
Nickelodeon
started
thing.
getting ghetto.
I took it didn't. That's the thing that I'm like I wouldn't notice. It wasn't
because,
ghetto.
like I said, bro, I
'Cause
bet you kids ask their parents to go there because they love
I
Ninja
took
Turtles.
so I did my daughter. My daughter did it one time. Then my sister was like, "Oh, I heard it was so amazing. I want to
then
do
you
it
went
for my
with
son
her.
because I heard they have the Ninja Turtle thing." So
that's
then
a
we
huge
went.
draw.
So then we went back for my sister's kid, my nephew. We went back like as a big family. We went back, and bro, I would have told my sister,
And especially
do not go to
that
this place.
we
This
grew
place,
up with Ninja
this
Turtles.
place is very low class. I would never.
Really?
It was awesome. It was all types of families from all different backgrounds. Everybody was like high class, had money. Like it was
Yeah.
great. You know, like when you go to a place that you're like, this is
A classy place.
or when you go to a place that you're like, bro, this is like
ghetto.
what I was saying in the last podcast, that you're like Chuck E. Cheese,
Yeah.
and then you go to like Dandy Bear. Dandy Bear is like, this place smells like they used the same mop from 1993 cleaning this place. It smells gross.
Okay.
Like, you know, that I would never do my kid's birthday at this place.
You know where you feel like there's high class people in the Disney resorts that are expensive, bro. Like if you stay at the
Now that
Polynesian,
you bring this up,
bro.
Are you ready for this?
The Polynesian.
I stayed there.
You ain't broke if you're staying at the
I
Polynesian.
stayed there. I've
Yeah?
stayed in some cool fucking hotels. But before I tell you this, I discovered this recently after I took my kids this last weekend. Do you know that in Magic Kingdom there's a place that you can go to. That is like a club.
Oh yeah.
That is called like
Club 33.
Club 33.
You have to be a celebrity or like
No,
a corporate
no,
millionaire guy.
No.
What do you mean, bro?
You can be a member of that.
No,
And you can yes, are you ready?
And it might be like 25 grand a year or some shit.
You could actually go.
I see that what okay,
There's
right
a carpet.
Right, okay,
There's
right
a
where the
carpet
egg
that
rolls
says
are.
33.
Right where the egg roll cart is. If you go a little bit further across the bridge, there's a whole building and I took a video of it. There's a little thing
that says
for your
33.
magic band.
Wait.
But if you have a magic band that opens it, you can go in.
No.
And there's a bar up there.
So you can go and you can knock on the door and say, I want to experience this because I want to become a member.
I didn't know that.
You could literally become a member, or for the day.
Bro, from what
I
I heard,
swear to God,
it was so
and
exclusive.
I'm going to tell you something.
It was like you had to be Chris Pratt, J-Lo, and Ben Affleck.
No, it could be anybody. It could be some guy from fucking...
Or like fucking the CEO of Coca-Cola.
Now,
shit.
I don't know how much it costs to be a member of it.
And by the way, whatever it costs.
And by the way, they have it in every park. So if you're a member, you can go to it.
I know that one place.
You can go to it on every park. So you can go to it in Magic Kingdom, in EPCOT, in Hollywood Studios.
I don't know where it is in EPCOT.
And in Animal Kingdom. They all have them. Wait. And if you're a member, supposedly, this is what I heard. If you're a member in that, you can go to any other parks and go in there. And it's a club. You can drink whatever you want. They have special food. And you can do whatever. Bro, it's like, are you fucking serious? It's like an old school, like, mafia membership.
It's an elitist club for Disney.
And I know what you mean, because I had heard about it a long time ago, and I was like, no, man. There was a guy that
the first time I heard about it was in Disneyland, because it was like somebody said, oh, and where the Pirates of the Caribbean is, there's a secret staircase, and you can go up there and there's drinks and there's a club, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? That's Club 33.
You could become a member.
Yeah,
anybody can become a member.
Johnny,
I don't know how much it is.
Fucking annual pass for everybody now. They raised the annual passes non-Florida. It's like $1,200, $1,300.
But
so if that's what they're charging for the average Joe Schmo,
but
what are they charging
go
for
and knock
Club
on the door and
33?
be like, hey, I want to see how this is.
I wouldn't dare knock on the door. I thought I was gonna get arrested by the Mickey police, bro.
Bro, you'd be like, I wanna see if I wanna spend the money on this.
They're gonna be like, who are you?
Bro, I'm gonna buy one drink. I wanna see what this place is. Like, really? Like, I don't know. Like, oh, I'm gonna get caught in candy? Like, what? Like, I'm gonna fucking take a picture with Walt Disney's head? Like, hey, bro, I don't know what this place is.
I bet you it's mostly empty most of the time.
I'm sure it's mostly empty, but can you imagine if you just knock on the door and you go in and you get like one cocktail and you're like, coño, I'm fucking in here.
Yeah, I guess so. That would be kind of baller to do
I swear to God that the next time I go with adults, I'm going to do it.
You're going to
knock on the door and I'm going to be like, how much? Like, I want to find out about becoming a member. They give you more importance, by the way. It's true. They give you more importance. This is what the guy told me. They give you more importance if you're like an annual pass holder, because they're like, okay, this guy comes which I used to be. I used to be a pass holder.
Yeah.
When my kids were younger,
I renewed mine last month.
Okay, so
I know I'm going
kids,
at least 2 or 3 times a year.
When my kids were little, we did their first and their second year birthday huge. Like, you know, the Cuban style, with the balloons, the piñata, the big character that doesn't even look like fucking Dora the Explorer. She looks like she has like a disease. Like, you know, we did all that.
Johnny, we did Austin it for 2 years. When he was 2, and it was the biggest waste of time. He doesn't even remember.
No. We did 2 big birthday parties here in Miami. Okay. After that, we were like,
fuck that.
No, we're like, we're not going to do big birthday parties. We're going to either do like a Chuck E. Cheese or something, or we're going to go to Disney. So we started going to Disney. And then when we started going to Disney, we're like, man, we're going here a few times. we got the annual pass because
Of course. It makes
then
complete sense.
we would go ourselves by ourselves. Like when I was with my ex,
Look.
we would go to the annual pass would work for the food and wine festival or the garden festival, which is super nice. We would go by ourselves. Then we would go like another 2 or 3 times with the girls, and it's like,
That's it.
yeah, it pays.
No,
It pays itself.
Johnny,
Once
time,
you go twice
yeah, it's
with the
it's over.
annual pass,
It's over.
it pays itself.
Bro, one time we went and we did the 4 parks. So I'm like, if I had paid, what is it? What's the fucking thing? It's like $140.
Each place.
Yeah, so it's like, just buy an annual pass. Because you're going to go again.
Or even if you do 2, you're like, yeah, it's worth it.
It's totally worth it.
I don't think
we're
no
supporters
because
of the annual
because
pass.
I heard a commercial. I heard a commercial the other day that they said it was $19. Why am I doing a commercial for Disney? They said that
Come
it
to
was
Disney World.
$19.
They don't need our-
It was $19 a month.
Oh, because they do, yeah, they do.
They do specials.
But that's no longer. Now they up the prices.
No, they just did it the other
They just
day.
revamped everything.
They just said it the other day on the radio.
I think
That I heard it and I'm like, fuck, for $19 a month,
Yeah, it's.
I would do it.
Yeah,
I literally heard it the other day, and it was after we went, and I was like, "Fuck!" For $19 a month, I would literally do the annual pass, because all I need to do is find like one of these like cheap hotels or something, and then
the
that's
first
it.
year I did annual pass, it was. They had different tiers. I got the gold because I did the photo pass. But the
because
difference between the silver and the gold was just the photo pass.
no, there's another tier where it's like they have, you can't go when there's like certain blocked dates.
Yeah, silver
So
pass.
we used
has
to
block
always-
dates, but
we
it
used to
doesn't
always
really
do-
matter. It's like
for us-
December.
Yeah, for us,
And
we're not gonna go.
spring break. Like
Yeah.
we weren't gonna go then anyways.
For us, we weren't gonna go there anyway.
and then
So we would
there
get
might
the
be a
lowest
couple
one.
weeks in summer too. But it's like, bro, have you been?
No,
to
we just
Disney
no.
in the
It's
summer?
disgusting, bro. The other day, last weekend, I was like sweating. My kids were like, "Are you okay?"
Really? It was hot,
Bro, I was sweating. How about this? You know how I told you how I'm so fucking prepared? I took an extra t-shirt in my famous backpack. I took an extra t-shirt in my
To
backpack.
change.
And I told them, because they were like, "Man, you're getting the sweat marks."
Yeah.
You know how you get like, and then like the sweat dries and you see like the
sometimes
little white.
it rains. It pours on you.
And I go after we go to Tony's, or when we're gonna go to Tony's, cause bro, I'm gonna go into this nice restaurant. When we're gonna go to Tony's, I'm gonna switch my shirt, and that's
good.
that's when I switch. I switched like around 4, and then the rest of the night,
Yeah,
bro, because it's so disgusting that I learned I need to take an extra shirt, and I'm fat as fuck, and I sweat. Even fucking moving chairs, I
some
sweat.
weight though, Johnny man.
I have. I've
lost some weight.
I've lost weight, bro. I have.
But you're
during the
used
pandemic
to,
and
you're used to
everything.
being a bigger man, sweating.
No, you know what's funny? My whole life, I'm still not used to this.
So am
My
I.
whole life,
So
I was
am
like
I.
a skinny kid
Hey, bro.
until I got fat as fuck, and then in my head, I'm like, I'm not fat. So I still try to do shit, and then I sweat my ass off, and I'm like, fuck. It's because I'm goto pinga. Like, why?
Johnny, I remember when I went with my sister and my nephew. It was in the dead of summer. I forgot what month it was, but bro,
August.
Bro, we were in
probably,
Animal
right?
Kingdom.
Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst.
And I was like, because I have these little towels here that I used to when I used to do yoga. You know, these absorbent towels, and I'm like, should I bring one? No. Bro, I ended up having to buy these Mickey towels that they have. They were like $15, bro.
That's
like
why I'm laughing.
$20.
Because they're like 15.
Bro, I had the Mickey towel, and you know what I had to do? I would put it on my head, and I would wear it like a do-rag. Like, I need it. Without that...
With the Orlando water from the fucking
Johnny,
thing, you would be like...
Without that towel over my head, and I was wearing a baseball cap, I was drenching in sweat where I would have to go to the nearest bathroom and get paper towels and, like, wipe the sweat from my bald head. And I was like, dude... that's why I love going in the winter or like when it's overcast.
Those are the best.
Best.
Tell me, what is here's what I want to ask you.
Oh wait,
What are the hotels that you've stayed in at Disney? The Disney real hotels.
The real one, Pop Century.
And what
was
are
the
your favorite
latest
ones?
one.
And what are your favorite ones? Like the Disney ones, not like how I stayed at the Wyndham last weekend. Like, what are the ones that you've stayed at that are a Disney resort? And what was like your favorite one with the favorite experience?
The most recent one was Pop Century.
Pop Century, really?
It's like a budget one. No, but
yeah, it's one of those budget that they have like the pop.
Bro, I'll be honest with you. I
sports.
hadn't gone to Disney until recently, until my sister
No,
started going with
they
me.
remodeled the rooms and they're really nice.
Yeah, they're
The
okay.
Pop Century ones.
Yeah, they're okay.
nice,
They
bro.
have the fold down beds. The thing with the Disney resorts is, I don't know if they're worth it, just because it's super nice and the pool. A lot of them have a slide in the pool, but bro.
That the courtyard
the
with
way
the food
from-
and all that.
You know, if I was a family coming from Michigan on a vacation to spend 10 grand,
They always go
okay,
to one of
then
those
all
things,
right.
bro.
You want to be comfortable
Yeah.
and you want to be in the pool with the slide
Yeah.
and you have the margarita. But bro, coming from a Miami trip, like we're going in stealth, bro. We're going
Yeah.
in, we're knocking it out.
Like what I did.
And then we're leaving on Sunday night because my sister has to work Monday morning. So we get used to like, bro, we need to knock this out.
Yeah.
So
Bing, bam, boom. Let's go.
hey, but the Pop Century, okay, I heard the Pop Century and the other one, the sports or the animation, they're all the same shit.
Yeah,
It's
they're all the
budget.
same shit. It's just the decorations, but they remodeled them inside.
But it's nice.
and it's nice, bro.
Yeah, it's nice. It's not, you're not,
When
you're
I
not,
went
you're not
when I
cheaping
went
out.
last November inside, like the hotel room, bro, it was super
Now-
nice, bro.
Where we went after Magic Kingdom one night was the Polynesian, but we didn't stay there. But we went to go eat the noodles at the restaurant.
But you
There's a
haven't been
restaurant.
inside the hotel?
No, I haven't been inside the rooms.
All right.
Yeah, tell me about the Polynesian. So you're the only baller I know that's been Bro, here. Okay, before you go on, do you know there's a fun fact about the Polynesian Hotel?
What is it?
It's a Beatles history. John Lennon stayed at you could look it up on YouTube. There's a room in the Polynesian where John Lennon stayed that I believe he signed a contract to leave the Beatles. He was staying at the Polynesian in 1971 or some shit. That was the hotel where he was outside, and I believe that's it's not an urban, like, it's documented. There's a picture of him.
And it's
In the balcony, in the
Disney
Polynesian.
World,
Yeah.
in Orlando, in the
That's
Polynesian.
when he quit the Beatles.
And he quit the Beatles there, and he signed the contract.
Outside in
To
El
leave.
Patio ahí. Something like that. That he broke up with the Beatles. It was at the Polynesian. That's what.
So
little
tell me about your
tidbit.
Polynesian experience.
No, that we just went there to have because you know there's that. They have that bar upstairs that has those noodles.
Yeah.
So we did that, and I bought drinks. You know, they have all these drinks, and then we were waiting because you know there's a secret little bar down there called Trader Sam's.
Oh no, I didn't know. about
Oh,
that.
bro, there's
Wait,
like a waiting list, bro.
You see, this is kind of like the
Trader Sam's.
no.
It's a small little hole in the wall. You'd never even know it. You go down a hallway, and there's a little door that says Trader Sam's, and you're like, what the fuck is this? You open in there, it's a small bar. You need to put your name on a waiting list. When we went there, it was going to be like 2 hours. So we put our names down. But by that time, we just went to the other bar,
Yeah, you were like
drank,
whatever.
and whatever. And then by the time we left, they were like calling us to go to... But anyways, Trader Sam's. So you go there, it's themed like tiki. Tiki, you know?
Like a tiki.
And Trader
thing.
Sam's is the guy at where I think they took him out recently because of the new Jungle Cruise movie. But at the end of the Jungle Cruise, there's a little savage guy with the stick. That's Trader Sam. So they called it that. And from what I've heard is, I went in there and I checked it out. That there's like windows that are like screens. It's like a themed bar.
Yeah.
And when somebody orders a specific drink, and the drinks come in these like collector's item cups,
Yeah,
a
they're
little
like tiki
man.
things and stuff. Yeah.
Like a
Kind of like Mai Kai here in Miami. You remember Mai Kai? They used to go to like Mai Kai in Fort Lauderdale.
I mean, I know there's some tiki bars down
There
in the
used
Keys.
to be in Fort Lauderdale. There was a place called like I think it was called Mai Kai or something. Yeah, that they would have like. So then.
So
when you would order the drink,
if some
then
guy
what?
orders like the freaking
special drink,
Kona, whatever the frick the name is called of the drink. So when you go into this place, you order this drink. The bartender yells something out, and the things on the windows change. Like there's a volcano that erupts.
Like
but it's only when you order this drink. It's only when you order this drink.
That's
and
cool.
it's a small ass. It's like a little bar, and then there's like maybe like 4 or 5 booths and some stand-up tables.
Bro, that's
and
fucking
people
awesome.
wait hours.
That's awesome.
But it's more an adult thing. I don't think they let kids in there.
Probably not.
You know?
Probably.
Or
not.
they let them in before 5 or something.
Probably not. I
but
doubt
whatever.
that
But
they
it's
would
like it's a huge Disney fan.
I never knew about that.
Trader
I've
Sam's.
never known about that.
And that's where you can also get. They have a window outside, and you can order those Dole Whips there with the rum.
Yeah, I saw that.
But you can get those in the Polynesian in general.
Yeah, in the
I think.
Polynesian you can order. No,
Right.
there's like 1 or 2 spots that you can order like a Dole Whip.
So Polynesian is like a baller ass resort, bro. I mean, John Lennon fucking broke up with the Beatles there.
So I've been in.
There's
in
a secret
few...
club where you order a drink and shit start exploding.
I'm not rich.
Well, you're the only guy
I'm
I know.
not rich.
You're the only
I've
guy I
never
know who stayed
been-
at the Polynesian, bro.
Listen, I've never been in the contemporary. Because that's like the master of all places.
I would love
that
to stay
everybody, every Disney person is like,
I'd love to.
we
stay
need
there.
to stay at that contemporary.
Well, bro, because you're so close to Magic
But I've
Kingdom.
been-
You could
I've-
walk.
You could literally
You don't
walk.
Need, you don't need to take the monorail.
Bro, you know that I've done like some little like sneaky shit in Mariandas, like these little like sneaky things to park at the contemporary and just walk from there.
You
I've
can
done
do
it.
that?
I don't know if it's still cool.
They probably cracked down on that.
I
now.
think they did, but
the gig is up.
I used to fucking do like these sneaky shits. Anyways,
So wait, when did you stay at the Polynesian? How old were you?
no, like a few years ago.
What do you mean you're not rich, bro?
A few years ago. Okay, so when I was married, between me and my sister's sister, my sister-in-law, we would trade every year. So when her daughter was born, she would be like, okay, we're gonna stay at this place, right, and we're gonna pay for you guys. But then the next year,
that's nice.
it would be like, fuck, it's our turn.
It's our turn.
So then we would pay for her
mom.
mom.
We're gonna stay at the place
for-
next to the Cracker
for
Barrel.
my ex's
It's our
mom,
turn.
and then them, you know, like, but it was fine. Like, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
we
I
would
gotcha,
budget
I gotcha,
everything
I
and,
gotcha.
and kind of play around, you know, we would do it. So there was like, and we were all making good money.
Yeah.
You know, at the time.
I remember those.
Do you
days.
remember those days?
The pre-COVID days.
The pre-COVID days.
Oh man, we were balling.
So you know, we were like, yeah, we can fucking do this shit. So, bro, for example, I think I could have fucking done this shit this last time.
Yeah.
Because I was like, coño, like, really? But even though, like, where I stayed, I'm like, bro, this shit was fucking banger. Because we stayed, literally, like I told you, like, we had, like, a catwalk to the fucking, the Disney Springs. So anyways.
The dirty little secret is, these other hotels that aren't Disney, they have to compete with
they're
Disney.
right. They're, okay, so there's...
So they can't
there's
be...
these
It's not like
people-
if you don't stay at a Disney hotel, you're staying in a shithole.
No, man. There's these people that they have this thing that is called Disney Partners, and they're right across the street from Disney Springs.
Yeah.
And then they still do the trolleys to Disney World or wherever park you want to go to. So it's like, you don't want to stay in a Disney resort, you want to stay across the street from Disney Springs, you can stay at these places. There's like the B Resort, the Hyatt, the I don't know. There's like a bunch that like I remember like
I
the
know
bus.
the Swan and Dolphin. I did stay there once.
The Swan
They're
and Dolphin
not
are
an official,
not, but
they're,
everybody
they're
thinks
a
they
partner
are.
or whatever.
But those are just as expensive as if you're staying at like the
And
Contemporary.
bro, you can
by
walk
the
to
way.
Epcot from there, bro.
So the first one that we all did was my sister and brother-in-law rented. It's called the Treetop Hotels.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's part of Disney.
I think you told me.
It's
about
called
this.
the Treetop Hotels, part of Disney.
This up.
Next to the Treetop Hotel, they have like the like where you can park like your RV or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But they have like these treetop little like places, bro. It's like literally like a townhouse, bro.
Oh,
Like
yeah?
we were in there,
like your
and
own...
it's a 3-bedroom place with a,
Okay,
with,
wait. That's DVC, bro.
bro. It's Disney. No,
No,
it's,
but that's DVC. That's Disney Vacation Club.
bro. It's
Where
it's
was
literally
your brother-in-law member
no,
of that
we
shit?
weren't. We weren't. Nobody was. So we.
Well, that's DVC now,
it's
buddy.
3 bedrooms. We had
Well, tell
a
me if this
kitchen,
is
a
it.
whole kitchen,
Hold on, I'm gonna post the pictures.
and a living room. Me and my ex stayed in the living room on the sofa bed.
There's no good pictures of this
The
online.
kids had like a bunk bed in a room.
Right.
My mother-in-law
It's
slept
like your own
in a room by
townhouse.
her. Bro, it's like if you were in a townhouse, bro. Like you can cook, do whatever you want inside there, bro.
Wait, is this the Treehouse Villas at
the
Disney?
Treehouse Villas, bro.
At Disney's Saratoga Springs?
Yes, that's exactly
Okay.
what it is. It's amazing, bro. It was awesome. That was like the first, like, whoa, holy cow.
But from what you're
What are we doing?
Okay, does this look similar
Yeah.
to what you
No,
were?
amazing.
Like here?
Yes. You had to walk like a ramp or stairs to go up because it was for you to go
It's
up.
like a treehouse.
Dude, you had to go 2 stories up. And it's the house starts 2 stories up.
And
so
it
you're
felt
like on
your
top
own
of the
house.
trees. Bro, it's like if you had like your own townhouse, bro.
In the
Like,
middle
you're
of like the woods.
of the woods. You look out the window and it's all woods. The only thing
Life
that
is
sucked.
good.
No, the only thing that sucked was there was mosquitoes
Everywhere.
everywhere, bro.
Everywhere.
Everywhere mosquitoes.
Oh, we're good.
The next one was our turn to spend money on a hotel. Then we did the Animal Kingdom Resort,
Which is baller
which
as well,
was
too.
amazing, bro. So you have a balcony, right? You're staying at the Animal Kingdom Resort, and
Right.
this was for the same daughter's birthday. So it was 2 or 3 years ago, at around the same time, and it was the same daughter, okay? And she wanted to go to Animal Kingdom.
That's like one of the most expensive ones, bro.
Bro, you have a
Did
balcony.
you get a good deal, bro?
Yo, you walk out the balcony, bro. I had to pay for 2 rooms. Cause the other room was my in-laws, my brother and sister-in-law with the grandma. The grandma stayed with them, and then I stayed with my 3 kids. Bro, you walk out your balcony and it's screened in. The balcony's screened in. But bro, there's like a giraffe right there.
Yeah.
You look, there's like a rhinoceros.
Right. It's like a zoo.
Bro, it's a zoo in your balcony. It was awesome.
It feels
like
great.
the most amazing
feels
experience.
great.
It was awesome. So one day we're like chilling. I think it was like the second day or whatever.
And there's probably a baller restaurant in there and a
Bro,
bar.
amazing shit. Amazing shit. Amazing shows. Like they have like tremendo restaurant inside, and then all the characters come. So it's like Rafiki and like like
Rafiki
all
comes out.
these characters come, and then they have like a playground, right? That the kids can go to, and it's like a splash area / playground, but it's screened in, and the animals can, bro. So they're playing in the playground, and you can see
Animals are
giraffes
right there.
and stuff. You're
They're
like,
screen. They can't like eat
bro,
your
like
kids.
an ox and all that shit. Like you're like, holy shit, bro. My kids loved it. Like they will never forget about any of this.
A lot of people.
It was
A lot
awesome.
of people have Animal Kingdom as their #1 park.
It was awesome.
I guess.
Like the resort was awesome. The park, I think, is still...
You're not a fan of the park?
No, man. To me, the park is kind of still like a little like... It's okay. The park itself is okay. Like, even though you can drink, like, as an adult...
Yeah, that's
they
a
have
big
liquor
one for
everywhere.
Me. That's a big one for me and my sister, boy.
The food is okay. Like, the food is okay. But it's like as far as, like the biggest ride is the
Everest?
The Everest. We literally...
I think Everest is a pretty cool ride,
bro. We rode the Everest 4 times in a row with my
no,
kids.
bro. Okay,
we did it.
No,
we did it over and over and over again.
Hey, can I tell you something?
Because my daughters were like, let's go again. And we had like this thing that they were... Oh, because here's the thing. So back in the day, here's why... Okay. Let me go back.
Animal Kingdom.
No. Let me go back.
All
Let
right,
me explain
go.
everything. My ex used to fucking complain about a lot of shit. So, what happened was...
This is a very Miami girl thing to do at Disney,
okay,
by the way.
What happened
if we want
was...
to tie this back into the Miami...
But this is a real thing. This is a real thing. What happened is that there was like a big confusion with tickets and with like passes with the things.
Magic Band.
Yeah, like a lot of like fucked up shit that fucked up the experience. So they were like, okay, they gave my ex a stay at any Disney resort, one stay at any Disney resort, and then they were like, okay, for you and your family, we're gonna give you 1 day pass.
For any resort.
For any resort. So then we were like, the next year or two.
First of all.
So then we went to Animal Kingdom.
I think you brushed over this. That's dude. That is a huge compensation.
So,
bro,
this is why we were able to go to Animal Kingdom. So what happened at Animal Kingdom? We got to stay there for free.
Like, I think a monkey would have to like bite your child for you to get that nowadays.
We got to pay for 1 room instead of paying for 2. Like, instead of paying for our room, we paid for my in-laws' room.
You got buy one get one free.
Yeah. So we did that.
Okay.
We had the tickets for free. Right? So then they paid for their tickets to go. Because we're paying for their room
paid for the
at
room.
a tremendo fucking resort.
Right.
Which Animal Kingdom
like I was
is
saying,
a tremendo
it's
resort.
Probably one of the biggest ones.
And we're telling them, like, we're paying for you guys to come to this tremendo resort. You guys already paid for us to go
pay
to
for your own
the
tickets.
the tree house.
Right.
No, but that was always the thing. Like, it's like like the
we're
tree
paying
house
for the room. It's a big deal.
Like, look, they were gonna stay at the tree house anyways. We went to the treehouse and we got to stay. Like, me and my ex slept on the fucking in the fucking the sofa bed, like, all fucked up. But it was like like, hey, we have this place. You guys can stay here, right? If you weren't here, we'll still play. We would still be here. Pay for your own tickets, but it's the experience to be with the little girl that she was just born, like my niece. Like,
I don't
it's all
mind
that
sleeping
shit.
in a sofa bed,
bro. I don't care. Bro, I would sleep on a fucking floor.
Sometimes your back hurts. Bro.
I will sleep on a floor.
I'll sleep in the bathtub.
I've slept on fucking floors. Okay? That's a whole other story that we're going to talk about. And fucking
you could use your magical
the
backpack
keys
as the
and all that
pillow.
stuff. Yeah. So, the complaining about other stuff gave us, like, this extra room. It gave us tickets. So we're like, yeah. So we stayed at the Animal Kingdom Resort. It was all paid for her, for the other room. Our room was free. We paid for that room for my in-laws and my sister-in-law and brother-in-law with their baby, which she was like 1 or 2 or whatever. I think that maybe we paid for like a ticket or 2, whatever, because we're like, it's the birthday or whatever. We like shared or whatever. And then, dude, we went to fucking Animal Kingdom. And it was fucking, like, amazing. But we had, like...
Was Avatar open when you went?
What happened is that part of the deal was that we were able to pick a bunch of shit on our magic bands.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Like
rides,
fast passes.
for free. It was part of that whole like complaining shit. We got to
Bro,
fucking
you
quit shit.
got the
Bro,
freaking,
because my ex was the shit with that shit.
you got
she was like amazing.
got the freaking.
She was amazing with that stuff. So that's why.
But you
think
won
about
the
it.
lottery, bro.
We got to fucking ride Everest 4 times in a row. 4 times in a row. Like we went back in the line. We went to the express. We went like this. Oh, we're gonna go back again. They're like, oh, okay, go to the front.
Johnny, those
we
days are over, bro. You complain to Disney right now unless you have like a really.
It was crazy,
Bro, right now
crazy.
they tell you we're sorry.
It was crazy.
Now they just tell you they're sorry. They don't.
I
give
just
you
went.
shit.
They don't care.
They
I
don't
just
give
went.
a fuck.
I saw them telling people like, yeah, we don't do fast pass. Like I saw them telling.
Well, they
people,
got rid of Fast Pass.
It's done.
Now you have to pay for it.
The only people going through was like people that had like special needs and stuff, or like that they were like
save that.
go through, or like wheelchair people.
Save
and stuff.
that. I have it. The last 4 times I went. I don't know if I told you I have a hip pain where I'm limping, and I have a medical doctor and everything.
You have
says
like a thing, like a pass.
I have arthritis of the hip, and it was from all those years of doing yoga and shit.
And, we're 40.
No, but it's
what are you doing?
It's literally a legitimate disability, and I took the doctor's note over there, and I got a disability pass. So me and anybody that's connected to my magic band get like one fast pass at a time.
That's
so
the best.
basically like if Mine Train has a huge line, I could go there and be like, "Hey, I have a disability pass. Can you scan it?" And then they take this little iPad.
Yeah.
They scan it and they go, "Oh, it's for you and your party. Okay, come back at 2:45." Perfect. Let's suppose it's like 1:00. You know, it's not like you could ride whatever you want. It's come back at this time, but when you come back at that time, you're in the fast pass.
But with
the disability pass.
Bro, listen.
And here's
I had a fucking disability pass that I got.
Some people get it. Some people get it just by going in there and complaining about anxiety.
Bro, I went.
Which pisses me off
Are
because
you ready for this?
The last time I went, hold on.
You're gonna get really pissed.
Hold on, yeah, no.
When I tell you what I did, you're gonna get so pissed.
No, don't get me going on this because the last time I went,
you're gonna hold on. I'm gonna go off camera. You're
right.
gonna get no. Keep talking.
No,
you're gonna get so mad.
The last time I went, we showed up at Animal Kingdom at 6:30, like an hour before they close, and my sister and her friend and my nephew went off to do their own thing, and then I said, "No, wait a minute, guys, I have to check in to get my disability pass." But you know what happened? The guy, cabrón maricón, que, he sees me there, rushing up there. He doesn't see. I have my Supreme hat. You know, I got my fucking Jordans on. You know, Papi Chulo.
Yeah, he thinks that it's fake.
He's like, okay. He's like, I'll grant it this time, but I'm warning you, the next time, they're probably gonna deny you. And I'm like, well, I'm not understanding this because I mean I have brought medical documentation here. He said something like, well, we can't determine your medical something bullshit. Like, basically, he was basically telling me, like, you're trying to fucking scam a disability
Yeah, you're scamming us.
But it was because my sister and my nephew, and they weren't with me. If they're with you, and bro, I do limp. I have a fucking permanent limp that I've had for like 3 years. And it gets worse if I have to walk a fucking Disney park all day.
No.
And my nephew and my sister are always like 50 paces in front of me because they're like...
Bro, my daughter did a tracker. Are you ready for this? She did a tracker. And she tracked the whole Disney thing. You know how much we walked?
How much?
5.6 miles.
Yeah, bro, I believe it.
Walking. And that's with me going like this. Let's sit down for a little bit.
Yep.
Let's sit down for a little bit.
Oh no, I don't get that.
And go like
I
this.
don't get that.
And us sitting like somewhere, and we're like, let's chill, or like hey, the Dole Whips.
No.
Let's
I don't get that, Johnny.
5.6
No,
miles.
I don't get that. My brother...
We fucking walked.
When I go with my brother, it's even worse. Bro, if I'm tired, I'm like, hey, you guys go do Haunted Mansion. I'm going to chill here for a bit. Like, I'll skip a ride, bro.
Bro, I did that, like, at least I think 2 or 3 times. That I was like, the carpet one that I told you that I was like, you guys do the Aladdin carpet. I'll get in the line for the Dole Whip. Like, I'm not going to sit in the back one by myself going like this. Anyways.
I'm curious. Okay.
Are you ready?
Oh, no. Don't piss me
There
off,
was,
bro.
okay, so a few, like, it wasn't a few years back, but my kids were younger,
Mm-hmm.
and it was when we had, like, the annual pass, that we went, like, on a random weekend or whatever. Because we would look at the hotel rates, you know, and be like, coño,
now's a good time.
The Pop Century is $89 a night.
Fuck, dude.
We do 2, and we're already paying for it shit. Okay. So there was a night, that I went out with some friends that we know.
Uh-huh.
Together.
I know.
Yeah,
it
that
too.
you know
Oh,
too.
okay.
That I went out. My ex knew where I was. It wasn't like one of those secret things.
Mm-hmm.
And I had by mistakenly in Miami Beach. It was at the beach.
Mm-hmm.
I had stepped on. There was like some construction going on.
Okay, you stepped on some shit.
I stepped on a
nail.
It was a piece of plywood with a nail sticking out,
Fuck.
and the nail went through my shoe, into my foot, into my heel, into my foot. That, like, I literally was like going like this with my foot, and the plywood was going like this, and they were like one of the guys almost fucking barfed because they were like, holy shit. Because I was like, hold on.
Because it looked like a Looney Tunes
Yeah,
cartoon.
I was like,
It
oh.
was
And like the
Bugs Bunny.
plywood was like out here, and I'm going like this. This shit stuck to my foot. So I had to, this is the part where he almost barfed. I had to peel it off. I had to take the fucking wood off of my foot.
And then it started bleeding.
No, I mean, it was in my shoe.
Okay.
You know, it was in my shoe, so my sock was full of blood, right? We kept on with the night with whatever we were doing.
So you didn't even go to the hospital that day?
No, the next day, because I went home and I told my ex what happened. She's like, yeah, you're going to need to go to...
Yeah, because it's going to get infected.
You're going to need to get a tetanus shot.
Yeah.
So I went the next morning...
Oh, God, Johnny.
To a fucking emergency. Nah, it was like, you know, like the...
it didn't
one
hurt,
of these
bro?
places. Bro, of course. It fucking hurt for a long time.
But
Bro, but the thing is that a few days later, like 2 days later,
this big?
we're going to Disney.
Oh, okay.
So I got the tetanus shot,
Uh-huh.
right? For the fucking infection or in case something happens. For the, you know, I don't know if it's rusty
you
or
get
whatever.
A bandage or anything?
Bro, yeah, it's bandaged. I have like a fucking boot.
All right.
And we go to Disney. But like, you know,
so
like
you go to Disney with a boot. This is where you want to piss me off.
No. I didn't have a boot.
Okay.
It was bandaged in my shoe. But I had like a little letter. Like I had like a little thing. Because I had told them, I was like, I'm going to Disney this weekend. Do you have like something that I can show them? They're like, yeah. So when you go into when you walk into Magic Kingdom,
Mm-hmm.
and then right on the left,
yeah,
there's like a
Guest
little
and
area.
services.
Guest services. That's where they give you like the little things
Yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah. That's
So
where you
I
go
walk
to get
in
the
there.
disability. That's where I got my disability pass.
I walk in there.
No questions asked because I walked in there like this, limping.
I walk in there limping
with my family going like, "Hello, ma'am. I have this doctor's note," and then my nephews they're looking like, "I just don't want to slow him down."
My poor uncle.
Yeah, and like
he's like fucking
I'm
like 7.
I'm like, Austin, can you cry while I'm telling the story? Anyway, go ahead. So you go there with your doctor's note.
Yeah, I go there, and I show them the thing that I just got a tennis shot. My foot is messed up. And they're like, yeah. They gave me the little motorized carrito.
That's what they wanted to give me.
Bro, I had the little motorized
You did it?
carrito. Of course, bro. This was the first time. The second time I ever did a motorized carrito was at the youth fair. At the Dade County Youth Fair.
Okay,
I've never done it.
That's gonna be a Miami story.
I've never done it.
That's a Miami
I've never
story.
done it. I was like the type of person that I'm like, bro, I would never do this. But since my foot was so messed up, I was like, bro, I have to do this. Because I was walking like, bro, like I couldn't step. Bro, I had
you need it.
I had a fucking nail like this big in my foot 2 or 3 days before.
So you needed it.
I needed something. I needed help. Bro, so they did the thing where they put the little pass. They put the little pass in front of the little cart.
Yeah.
Bro, and you drive around all over Disney.
Can I tell you something?
And then you go into every ride, and they're like, hey, yeah, no, not even Fast Pass.
They're just like...
Not even Fast Pass.
This is just
bro,
like having a Fast Pass.
Okay.
They tell you to come back.
Let me ask you something.
Because I think they
What
don't
is
see me
What
that-
is the most popular ride in Magic Kingdom?
Probably Mine Train
No.
or Pirates.
It's a Small World.
Oh, okay.
It's a Small World.
No,
Is
that's
the
for
most
kids,
popular.
though. That's for
No,
kids.
but that's the one that is always the most packed, right?
Because it's all
The
those
Mine Train. By the way,
strollers.
when I had this, the Mine Train didn't exist. That
Okay.
Mine Train
Okay.
shit, bro. I park my little scooter. They see my thing. I take that little fucking red pass. I walk fucking like this because I can't fucking walk at my foot.
Yeah.
I go like this and they're like, oh no, go through here. Bro, I have never, to this day, like the other day, we did It's a Small World, and I told my daughters, I'm like, you know that there's like another secret pass. They're like, no, that's the Fast Pass.
It's
And I go
usually-
like this, and I go, no,
It's usually
there's another
it's
one.
It's
There's
a-
one
there's
that
a
literally
secret
goes like
one?
this. There's another
And
one
you're
that
on
just
the
goes
boat.
like this, and you fucking stand.
You're on the boat.
Bro, that you go like this. It's
There's
literally,
one where you stand there and the boat comes and gets you.
yes, you go like this. It's literally you go like this, and you're in the front row, and they go like this. Hold on, front row, 3, okay, like that, bro. You're gonna tell me the next time that you go, you're gonna be like, oh shit, Johnny's right.
Well, the next time
On
that I go,
every
I might
ride,
have-
there's
I might have
something
to get
that people go like this. That people they just fucking turn the corner and they sit. Bro, we did that with It's a Small World. I mean all the little baby ones like Winnie the Pooh and all that shit, which
But
I don't
those
care.
sometimes have
But
the
no, like
biggest
the
lines,
big
yeah.
the big rides like
Peter Pan.
like the pirate one.
Yeah.
the-
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Bro, there's like this whole other fucking line.
Oh yeah.
That you don't
That's a
even
weird
know.
building,
They go like
bro.
this. They go like this. They're like,
when
I
you're-
go like this. Like I pull up with my fucking little cart. Like I'm like,
Oh yeah.
and I park like this.
Bro, how do you think
And
the
then I
employees
get off.
get there?
And then I'm like, I'm skipping like this. And then I show the little pass, and they go like this, and they're like, oh no
they
no,
treat you like a king.
and they're like, no, come through here, and it's not because they have the regular line, they have the fast pass line. They're like, no, come through here.
Yeah.
Bro, you walk and you know, bro, you've been through the line of Pirates of the Caribbean or like these other ones that it's like,
Yeah.
even if you do the fast pass one
dude,
without
it's a
done the
it's
fast
a-
pass,
It's a weird
where
building.
it kind of goes like this, bro. The Pirates of the Caribbean, they go like this. I go like this, and I did like a turn, and it was like the first fucking seat, and I was like, bro, I need to fuck myself up. Bro, me and my ex were cracking up the whole time because I was like, every time we go to Disney, I need to fuck myself up somehow.
Well,
to
Johnny,
get this
don't,
shit, bro.
don't you realize, like, even like you mentioned Pirates of the Caribbean, when you're in that fucking line, a normal line, and you go into that building, you don't know where the fuck you are after.
No,
a while.
you're
like in the
you're
dark,
like
and then you're walking.
walking,
You
and
walk
you see
back
like
and
the
forth,
buildings, and you see like the little chains,
and you're
all
there
shit,
for
and
an
like,
hour, right? And you're like, bro, but how do you think the people that work there get there, bro? They're
Bro.
like, there's a secret passage to everywhere in Disney. Oh shit! Is our backdrop gonna fall? No.
Bro, the Haunted Mansion is another one.
Oh yeah.
The Haunted. Are you ready?
But I did that one.
The Haunted Mansion.
But
they go
I
like
did
this.
that one.
They're like, no, come through here.
Yeah, it's to the right.
Bro, yes. And I went like this, and I went like this. Literally.
You're literally right there where the things are.
And I see all, bro. And the thing is that you see all the people fucking waiting in the little zigzags,
Okay.
and it goes like this, and
Okay,
it goes
Johnny.
around,
Okay,
and then
Johnny.
you go, and it's like, join us, and then I'm like,
Okay, Johnny. But what pissed me off was I wasn't lying to them. Like, and the last.
Why are you
the last
so mad
two-
about it?
The last 2 times, my family wanted me to get a carrito.
bro, but get
And-
the fucking
But
car,
I'm like,
because
bro,
it
but you know
makes
what?
them feel
'Cause-
sorry for
But,
you.
no,
It makes it, bro. Think about me. I was younger than I was now.
but
it
I
was,
had a legitimate
it was
doctor's
actually-
note.
I
Like,
think
I might
I was-
need a fucking hip
I
replacement.
think I was
in the next-
37 when I had the fucking cart.
Here's the thing.
And I fucking, bro,
No.
I drove the car like around, and I was like beep beep like that, and like the people, bro, they move around, and I was like, bro, this is the best thing. I need to get injured
Well,
every time I go to Disney.
Dude, one of the last times I went with my grandma, who was deceased for 20 years already, she had a wheelchair, and we had that treatment, and I was the one pulling my grandma on the fucking wheelchair. I was
Yeah,
like,
and you're
yeah,
like-
grandma, let's go.
Spread the
Like,
fucking
spread
seas,
the
everybody.
fucking- I was like, bro. But no, what pissed me off is this guy questioning me after I've already had the disability the last 4 times
And
I've
he
been
was
there, and
like-
I have legitimate doctor's note. And it's a physical disability, Johnny. There's people
Do
that
you
go
think-
there. There's people that go there, Johnny, because I know them, and go, "Oh, I have anxiety."
no,
No. Those people
No
get
way.
it more than me.
no way.
I swear to God, Johnny.
Panic attacks and anxiety.
They're like, and I'm like, hey,
Bro,
bro,
then I'm
well,
gonna
you know what?
fucking get this shit
You
every
know what I would
time.
tell them? I'm like, bro, then if you're so fucking anxious, then don't come to fucking Disney World, bitch.
yeah, don't ride fucking
Like, yo,
Space Mountain.
I can walk. I'm just limping, and I'm dragging the rest of my
like
family
you literally
down.
have a bad fucking
Yeah,
hip.
with a doctor's note. I might need a hip surgery in the next fucking 5 years. Who knows? But they were like questioning me. But entonces, a guy goes there with the politically correct. I just feel like
Do you think
anxious
he was
in front of
intimidated by you?
large groups.
Do you think he was intimidated by you?
I think that when you go there asking for any disability pass,
And you
you
look
need to be with your family. So
supporting you.
Yeah, you need to be with your family, helping you,
So that they're like, hey,
and they
oh,
need to see you
look
limping.
at Mario.
It can't
Hey,
be.
Ten cuidado. Ten cuidado. Look.
And then here's the funny part.
Because you go by yourself and you're like, I need
You're gonna-
a fast pass.
You're gonna love this one.
And they're gonna be like, bro, because of your fucking toe, you fuck.
Johnny, you're gonna love this one. And then
No, because I showed up with my kids. I showed up with my kids and I'm like, my foot. I'm like, look. And I even showed them, I'm like, look. And I showed them my shoe, and my shoe had blood. And I'm like, look. And then I had the thing. And then they were like, oh, yeah.
Well,
and they saw my little girls, and they're like, okay.
well, if
I
you-
think that you're
if-
right. When you
if
show
you
up
have
with-
anxiety disorder, it's worse than that.
Yeah, if you have panic attacks.
Yeah, well then don't go to fucking
It's
Disney,
like,
bro.
then-
If you're bro,
Why are you going
why are you here?
on fucking Thunder Mountain today?
Exactly.
Like, are you only going to the President's Hall?
Yeah.
And
the
it's-
country bears?
No, and the country bears. and it's a great big beautiful tomorrow.
Yeah, the
like, are you
carousel
only
of
doing
progress.
the carousel of progress?
But you know what the funny
And
thing
eat?
is?
Are you only eating?
You know what the funny thing is?
Be
Is that-
careful with the explosions at the end, because there's like fireworks.
Well, they hadn't had fireworks in a while, bro.
Bro, they had tremendo
They
fucking
did?
badass.
Really?
So
Well,
yeah,
they're back
that's what ended. So, just to kind of, what were you gonna say before I end,
Oh no,
end,
no! I
end
was just
my
gonna
my
say.
my
I was
my,
just
my
gonna say.
vacation
No, the
with my
last
girls?
funny story about me having a disability pass is that my sister's friend, La Madrina, who ball busts me. You know, like she's like she doesn't give a fuck. Like she's just like, just give me the free pass, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. And bro, I'm not lying, bro. Like they're usually 50 feet in front of me. Like I'm like, wait up, and like, oh, Mario's back there somewhere. You know, I'm like, no, I'm gonna bring a cane the next time. I think that will help my cause.
No, you need to do like the big abuela one. The one
what,
that
the
is like the
balls?
whole thing with the
tennis
tennis balls.
Okay, so we're in line to Peter. We're like, oh, we never done Peter Pan's flight, right? So like, oh, Mario, get your next pass here, right? So I got the pass there. They're like, okay, perfect. Come back at this time. So we come back at that time, and I'm 50 feet behind my family, my nephew, my sister, and the madrina. And then she goes, because there's a different, when you have a disability pass, you have to see the girl with the iPad at the place, right?
There's a section. There's
So,
one person in the front, there's another one.
She's ahead of me, and she tells the girl that she has a disability pass, but she's like, okay, well, where is he? And I'm like approaching.
You're like,
and then and then she's like, oh, I don't know, he's probably hobbling his ass over here right now, like. And the lady looks at her like, is this how you treat your disabled family member? You know? Because she was like, yeah, he'll be here soon. He's hobbling his ass over here like the fucking cripple.
Him and his fucking stupid ass hip.
The girl was like, okay, well, I guess we'll wait for him. We'll wait for the disabled.
Yeah, because they're like very like happy people, and they're like shocked. They're like,
oh man, this.
And
I was like an abused.
They're probably like college students, and they're like.
I was an abused uncle, bro. I'm like they're like treating grandpa like he's a fucking
a deal.
Yeah,
they're like,
oh yeah, whatever.
Let's wait for this fucking idiot.
Let's wait for this fucking idiot. He's probably like whatever. He
can't even fucking walk.
Yeah, he's limping.
Look at him. He can't even walk.
He's like, hey, he's limping over. He's been backing us up all day.
By the way, do you have another slushy for me to pour this fucking liquor in it?
Bro.
Are you guys? Can I pour this fucking slushy?
And you know what, bro? During the lockdowns in August, that was the emptiest I've ever seen the parks. We went August 2020.
Yeah.
Like, it just opened. And it was, in Disneyland was still closed.
Bro,
remember Florida opened up.
I did November. And it was like...
We did everything.
Nobody. It was like, I've never seen that shit.
It was only like rednecks.
It was kind of like, if I was like, did we fucking... Are we supposed to be here? I swear to God. Bro, it was crazy.
It was only like rednecks from Alabama who didn't believe COVID existed.
No, even this past weekend, I was like, bro, you saw the picture that I did of Tomorrowland.
By the way, did you have to wear masks?
Okay. So, that was a whole other thing. I was crazy father obsessed with the masks. I had asked some other people that I know, you know, like, I know that you've been there, like, a lot. Like, there's people...
But every time... I've never been there where you don't have to wear a mask.
So,
I had to wear a mask the whole time.
So there's, like, some friends that I know, like 3 other people that are, like, Disney fanatics, that they go there, like, every other weekend and stuff. And they were like, you don't have to wear the mask outside. Okay. They told me outside.
For a
when
while,
you go inside.
For a while, they didn't require them at all.
in the parks, they have signs. It says, if
mask
you walk
required.
inside any store or any food venue, you have to wear the mask.
Okay.
But with my girls, I told them, you have to wear masks the whole time.
Really?
Bro, to the point where, bro, me estaba quemando. Like, my ears with the little hoops here were getting burned. Like, I even showed one of my girls, I'm like, bro, is it red? And she goes, it looks like it's like peeling.
Yeah.
And I had to put cream because it was hot. It was outside.
I wore a mask though.
And I told them, I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm like, I don't give a shit. Bro, I had in one of the little pockets, this is like my famous badass thing. You see the little pocket? In there, I had...
Extra masks?
I had like a little like spray with alcohol. that we would spray alcohol after every fucking ride to wash our hands.
We would do the hand sanitizer after every ride.
And I had hand sanitizer in the front pocket, so we would do that also. But when we were, bro, because here's the thing, my thing is that I was like, okay, I'm taking my daughter for her 13th birthday to Disney, and there's gonna be a lot of people, which there was a lot of people, but it wasn't packed like how when we were kids, that like you're walking in Disney, that it's like shoulder to shoulder, that you're like oh,
so
los
you
niños,
just said,
todo
like,
mundo, hold hands.
You know what?
No, it wasn't like that.
A lot of people are just like, just wear the mask everywhere.
No, it wasn't like that. It was like, it was open. Like, it was like literally like, you remember like when back like maybe like even 5 years ago, that it was like shoulder to shoulder, like you're walking around.
In the Haunted Mansion, they would tell you to fill up all the space.
Oh no, they don't do that now.
But they did when they got rid of the mask mandates. They started doing that again.
They don't do that
and
now.
now they're back to the.
They don't do that.
Yeah.
They didn't do that this time. So, I was very like good with like the whole like, and even when we're in lines, I remember when I went with the girlfriend that I was with in November. They were telling us like they had like the 6, like they marked the floors.
Mm-hmm.
They're like 6 feet. Like now they didn't have that. But I was telling my girls, you know how like they have like the little chains and everything?
Mm-hmm.
I go, weight every chain.
Mm-hmm.
Keep a chain in between every family. And they're like, oh, but this family's right behind you.
I don't give a fuck.
And I go, I don't care what they're doing. I'm like, because I cannot control. Bro, they were arguing with me with that.
Really?
And I go, I'm keeping you guys safe. What they're doing behind me, I don't know.
Yeah, they're on their own.
I'm like, but that's why I'm blocking them for you. I'm like, what I don't want is these people. I don't know what these people have.
Right.
I'm like, keep them distant from you. Bro, and we kept the mask. The only time that we would, like, take off the mask is
eat, obviously.
when we're, like, eating, or, like, when I would see, like, bro, like, there was, like, areas where, like, Liberty Square, where, like, there's, like, nobody really there because it's, like, that presidential area. Yeah. And I'm like, let's chill here. Like, I'm big on, like, buying, like, the sodas.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love buying, bro, I'll buy, like, 8 sodas. Like, the fountain sodas.
What
and
do you
fucking
mean,
Disney.
8 sodas,
bro, like, I love drinking, like, the Diet Coke soda, fountain sodas from these places. Everywhere that I find them, like, I'll so then I'll be like, let's sit here. Okay, let's take a rest, and then we'll take off our mask, and I know there's nobody around us, you know?
Right.
Like, because I'm like, bro, fuck, pobrecitas. Like, they've worn the mask for literally 12 hours.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Or like 3 hours in a row.
I'll be honest with you, it didn't bother me until, like, the end of the day. At EPCOT one day, I was wearing it, and I was just like,
they were
bro,
literally,
why?
they were literally like, bro, your ears are red, and I'm like,
the
can you
first
check here? And they're like, holy
hours,
shit,
that was cool. And then like, but when you're at EPCOT all day walking that showcase,
no, and I specifically had like certain things like, look, I know that my daughter has allergies, so there's like a place in Liberty City. I keep saying Liberty City.
Did they steal
Liberty,
her mask?
Liberty Square. Yeah, that they were like, hey, man. I was like, no. In Liberty Square, that they have like it's like a vegan sandwich, which is actually fucking amazing.
Yeah.
That they have that. There's like a vegan sandwich.
Oh, all these fucking things.
Bro, I didn't even know that they had. Bro, I had to look all this shit up. And my daughter ate it up like if it was... Bro, it had avocado, tomato, it had coleslaw, and it had hummus. Bro, all like that, like, bro, like, and it was a sandwich.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Bro, it sounds bro, and it was a sandwich. Because she was like, I'm hungry for lunch. And I was like, bro, like, what is she gonna eat? She can't eat chicken fingers. She can't go to, like, this place and eat like the corn, the little mini corn dogs that I love.
They figured everything out for everybody.
Bro, I found a place, and in Liberty Square, she fucking had that sandwich, and she fucking ate it. Bro, like if it was the most delicious thing.
Can you imagine when we grew up in the 80s if Disney World had that shit?
Yeah, and with
They were like,
allergies.
¿Qué es esa mierda?
Bro, my dad would be like, bro, entonces no vas a
Oye,
comer
no vas a
nada.
comer.
Vas a comer popcorn. ¿Tú quieres más popcorn? ¿Tú quieres heladito?
Bro.
Which is
In the
one of
80s,
which
if they
remember
would've
that I
told you-
always told you
No,
what's my favorite thing to eat
Yeah.
is the little Mickey Mouse
Ice cream?
ice cream
The
pops.
the Mickey Premium
Which
bar.
now you can fucking go
Yeah,
to Publix
They
and
have the
fucking
Mickey-
buy it.
Mickey
And I
Premium bar?
hate it. Because now I'm like,
You still want it to be exclusive to
no,
Disney?
because it sucks. Because it's like, really? Now I can just fucking go to
And they don't
Publix
want it.
and buy 34 of these? Because it used to be exclusive that you would go there and you would eat these like little like hand dipped
I think
like Disney ear like ice creams and like no joke, like I would literally that would be my first thing, even if it was 9 o'clock in the morning, I would go there.
Premium bar?
bro. I would eat the fucking Mickey ice cream bar whatever time I showed up. That was my first thing.
It's just
Main-
a regular ice cream bar with
I
chocolate.
know, but it was Main Street. I would go to Main Street no matter what time, 9 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, whenever they open, 11, 12. If I was with adults or kids, the first thing that I would eat is I would look for like one of those little carts and I'd be like, oh, they have the Mickey thing? I would get it and I would eat it. And my ex would be like, why are you eating that? It's 11 o'clock. And I'm like, because this means
my
to
favorite
me,
shit.
because this means to me, we're in Disney World. This is my thing.
Not anymore.
And then after that would be the corn dogs or something like that. I'm
I
like,
heard the hot dogs are good. I think when the next time I go, I'm gonna try to do the hot dog challenge. There's like different hot dogs you could get. I like hot dogs.
that's like, you know, when they have the Dade County Youth Fair here in Miami. The first thing when
What,
I
the
walk
elephant
in,
ears?
no, when I walk in to the Dade
La
County Youth
arepa,
Fair,
brother.
no, not even. I don't do any of that fucking
What,
typical.
the Oreos?
Bro, I go straight.
Churros?
And I get the foot-long fucking corn dog. Because I go and then when I get that, I'm like,
Is it good?
I am
Is it
in
At the youth fair?
a fucking county fair.
Is it a good corn dog? I never had
Yes,
it. I never
it's
had
it's
it, bro.
it's delicious.
Dip
The
it in
dog,
mustard or what?
the dog is cooked perfect. The corn, the that little corn thing. When as soon as bro,
I think
my
they have
my
corn.
ex
Okay.
my ex will tell you. Every time I've gone to a fucking youth fair with my kids
You
and
get
everybody,
the corn dog.
I literally go straight and I get the fucking straight and I put a whole thing like this of mustard. It's just mustard.
I rather
mustard.
dip. I rather dip, bro.
No, I do the thing like that of mustard and we keep walking because you know the kids want to do shit.
Mhm.
I just put the mustard like that and it's like a foot long fucking corn dog because it tells me I'm
at the youth
at
fair.
a fucking county fair.
I can appreciate that.
That's the thing. So when I go,
So
that's
you're
my
at
county
Disney,
fair. When
you're
I'm in
there.
Disney, my Disney thing is I have to eat. Which, by the way, I didn't do it this last time.
Oh, you didn't?
No,
'Cause you're there
because
for your
why?
daughters. You're there
no,
for your daughters.
no, because why? I can just go to fucking Publix and buy that shit.
So the fact
Because
that
now my
it's
illusion
no
is
longer-
gone.
The illusion is
My illusion is gone. So now my only thing is the fucking the thing in Adventureland that I told you
the egg rolls.
No, not the egg rolls.
I
didn't have the egg rolls.
The Dole Whip.
The Dole Whip now is my new
That's your new one.
Mickey ears. My new fucking ice cream is I go there, which by the way, I didn't order one for myself. I never finished that story. My daughters went on the little fucking magic carpet ride thing, which is so stupid, but they wanted to do it.
Okay.
I sat in line. I got the two. I went into like a little area, you know, under the sun because it was fucking boiling that day. And it was kind of sprinkling, so it was even worse, the humidity. And I'm like, the ice cream is going to be melting. And I sat there and I waited. They came, they started eating. And then one of my daughters looks at me and they're like, do they have this without the little juice? And I go, yeah, it's just like the Dole Whip. And they're like, should have gotten it with that.
Oh, they didn't like the little juice.
And I'm like, yeah, but then it's not a Dole Whip.
Oh.
This isn't, then it's not a Dole Whip. And they're like, no, because I don't really like to drink the juice with the little fruits inside. And then I'm like,
you're not my
and
daughter.
I'm like, no. And then I'm like, and then I go, and then I go to them. I'm like, that's why I didn't order a third one. I'm like, I'm gonna eat what you guys leave.
And it's gonna be the juice.
Bro, I was sipping the juice, eating the other thing, going like this. Because I knew it. I'm like, why am I gonna have 3? If I knew that one of them is gonna leave half and the other one's gonna leave like a third, it's like the same shit, bro.
Perfect Cuban dad analysis.
It's like, yeah, bro. Just like the lunch. When we went to the Liberty Square, right? We went to the Liberty Square, right? Now what they do is you order the food on an app.
Yeah, all of
and
them
they
are like
and
that
they
now.
tell you, they're like, no. What they tell you is they're like, you can either wait this line.
Yeah.
And they go like this. They're like, you're gonna wait this fucking line, or you order it on an app, and you come back in 10 minutes. So then I'm like, fuck. I'm like, bro, I took out all this cash. Because I took out cash to pay cash everywhere. Because I'm like, I don't want to be paying card
I don't
all
think,
over
you know
Miami.
what? I think they do that on purpose because I don't think they want a lot of cash in there.
Yeah, but I don't want to be paying with my
From your
card
credit card,
everywhere,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So
That's an interesting. That's an interesting dilemma.
For this one place, the only place that I did it was this place because it was like a specialty sandwich, and she was hungry as fuck, and she really wanted, and she saw it, and she was like, you know what, like this looks delicious, and it was like that vegan sandwich, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I did it and I ordered it, and it said come back in 10 minutes. And then my older daughter wanted the Mickey ear pretzels, like the pretzel thing.
They're good,
bro. That shit's amazing with the cheese, with the cheese dip. So then I go, okay, and then there was like a little kiosk across that had the pretzel. So I ordered this shit. We got the pretzels for her, for my older one. Because, fuck, like, really? She needs to eat something, too.
Yeah.
And then we came back, and then by the time we came back, it was time to pick up the thing. So then they were, like, eating the pretzel. She ate her little sandwich. And then, bro, me, like, I'm already used to, like, not eating shit. Like, I'm fat as fuck. Like, bro, you look at me.
Maybe that's why you've lost some weight.
No, I'm super good though, but like during the day, like I really don't eat shit. I really don't. And my daughter's like, you don't
eat late.
And my daughter's like, bro, you don't want like a little pretzel? And I'm like, no.
They weren't gonna finish both of them.
I'm like, eat it. No. My older daughter ate the whole thing.
Oh really?
The whole pretzel.
Things are pretty big, bro.
And then I was like, you guys wait here. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, cause the whole time my thing is, I'm constantly drinking shit. Like I'm drinking soda. Like I love
You're hydrating,
bro. Yes, that's my thing. Like I love drinking like the sodas from Disney or like like McDonald's. I love that shit.
Are you a fountain drink aficionado?
I think I am.
If I gave you like 4 different like,
I can tell you where.
You could be like, I think this is a Dr. Pepper from Burger King.
I can tell you if it's Burger King. I can tell you if it's
McDonald's is the best.
No,
Coke.
or if I can tell you it's Taco Bell only has
Baja Blast.
No, they have Diet Pepsi because they only have Pepsi products.
Do you like Diet Pepsi? Because I gave you Diet Pepsi.
It's good. I like it. It's fine.
You like Diet Coke better.
You know what the thing is
Pepsi's just got a sweet.
Diet Pepsi is a little bit more sweeter.
Yeah, but regular Pepsi is sweeter than Coke too.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
just
mind
the way
it.
is.
I like it. It's fine.
I don't know,
It
man.
just depends
I
where
try
I'm
not
at.
to drink a lot of
So
soda,
anyways,
but whatever.
so I get them the pretzel, and she has like her vegan sandwich, and I'm like, this is my time. Like they're sitting here, and then like I'm very protective with my girls. Like they're literally sitting right here, and the restroom
It's right there.
is right there, and I'm like,
Stay here.
you guys enjoy your meals. I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick. And I go to the bathroom. And I come back, they're finished with all their food. And I'm like, sublime. Like to me, I'm like,
good.
I am so happy.
Yeah.
And then they're like, and then when I come back, listen, this is how sweet my girls are. They're like, oh my God, we didn't leave you anything. And then I'm like,
oh, you can still get a popcorn or a churro or something.
no, yeah, I'm like, really? I'm like, I don't care. I'm like,
Or
do you
get
think
something
that
at
I care?
Get something at the hotel snack bar.
Bro, I did later on.
Bro, the hotel
later
has
on.
like a
But
whole...
I was like, really? No, because remember, like this was like around 2, and we were gonna go to Tony's.
Oh, okay. So you're just
At
beginning.
at
All right.
5.
I got you.
So 3 hours later, we were gonna have like a big meal,
yeah.
which I ended up eating like tremendo fucking meal.
Yeah.
Like I had these
I love
raviolis,
Tony's.
which
Oh, you had the
were
raviolis?
bro.
I never
that,
had. Are
that
they
it
good?
has like cheese and mushrooms in it, bro. That shit was so delicious.
I'm gonna get that.
It was so good. It was so good.
I'm gonna get that.
I was telling the guy, like the chef kept coming up because remember, like since my daughter had the allergies, the guy kept coming up and making sure, and I was like, bro, and he was Italian from from Newark, like he had like the thing that said Newark,
Yeah.
Like his
yeah,
name
they
was
have to tell you,
like
where they're
whatever
from.
his name is. And then he looked like a Tony Soprano type guy, like a big, like huge.
Dude, you were like the maid guy at the.
And I was like,
at Tony's,
and he
bro.
was like, how are your raviolis? And I'm like, bro, listen, because I'm really good at that. I'm like, this is so freaking good. I'm like, this is so freaking good.
I'm glad you told me that.
And
bro.
he's like, really? And I go, yeah. And he goes, I told you, man. I told you to pick those raviolis. And I'm like, it's so delicious. And then my daughter left like 2 slices of pizza, which, like they give you raviolis, but it's not like 100 raviolis. It's
I gotcha.
It's like
they're big ones.
It's like big, but they're like 8 raviolis.
Yeah.
Which for un gordo, I'm like, I ate that shit.
Yeah, I know.
And then like, I had like her 2 slices of pizza that she
man,
left, and I'm like dipping it, and I'm like,
I eat the leftovers so bad.
Bro, like,
I'm not a father, man,
at
but
the
I
end,
eat the leftover.
I was sitting
what
like
my
this, and
sister
I'm like-
didn't eat, what her friend didn't eat, what Austin didn't eat.
I was like this. I was like, he goes, how happy are you? And I go, listen, because that's the other thing. So they bring out this focaccia bread,
Oh yeah.
which
like
the
that.
guy's
It's
like,
good.
he goes, look, I don't know if the focaccia bread has like eggs or something that your daughter's allergic to, so I'm gonna bring your daughter these two like buns, these 2 like special like breads that are for people who have like allergies, bro. And they bring those to her plus the focaccia bread with the little dipping sauce, bro. And I'm like, this place, like that's the thing that Disney does.
They go.
that
They,
it's like
they go
they
the
go-
extra mile,
They go extra on top of everything.
bro. But
and
now,
it's like-
now you're giving me an idea, bro. I'm gonna.
And then-
next
and then
time I go to
my-
Tony's, I'm gonna be like, yo, I
my
got allergies, dog.
my
I want
daughter
them,
eats
I want
the
them
bread.
turkey fucking meatballs.
And I'm eating the bread, like, cause I tasted it. I was like, let me taste the little the buns that they, like, the bread that they gave you. And I was like, this bread tastes amazing. And she ate like both of them. She was like, this bread is better than the focaccia ones. Which focaccia
That's
bread
what I'm saying,
doesn't
man.
have eggs. She could have eaten the focaccia bread because we've had it before. But she was like, this bread is even better than the ones. And I was
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
I'm tasting
it's probably
it.
not even on the menu.
And then she's like, this is, bro. So like, the thing is with me, like in the Mexican restaurant with Jose
Jaleo.
Jaleo,
Donde te dieron tremendo jaleo ahí.
and then at Tony's, like what I end up doing is, because since they end up taking care of me and like making sure that my daughter and looking out for her allergies, And I used to be a fucking a waiter back
So
in the
was
day
I,
when I
yeah.
was a kid,
Yeah.
like when I was younger, like in my teens, when I was in college and stuff,
Yeah, me
and
too.
growing up, I appreciate it. So when I see that people go above and beyond, I give extra tip. Like I literally do that. Like I love that, and I
As you
appreciate
should, bro.
doing that. So
I always
it's like
do, man. And even when I was broke, even
hook-
when I am broke,
no, and
I
it's
do
like
it.
it's not maybe part of my budget, but I still do it because I'm like, coño, man, these people looked out for me and my kid, and they went above and beyond, like this extra shit, and it's like I appreciate this and I love that, and I love when people like when I have my empty cup and I don't even say anything, and they come
and they
and they bring another cup of Diet Coke, and they take my empty one, or even if it has
They're
like
like-
half, and they're like here, and that, bro, those little things.
The
they're
waiters.
like, I'm not even asking for it, but they do that. Like I see that, and I'm like, these people, and then I always tell my kids, I'm like, listen, those people, they probably have families like me and you.
Of
I have to
course.
take care of them. And I hook them up always. I always over tip. Bro, I'm like an exaggerated over tipper. I am.
They
I'm
were
a
like,
big
we
exaggerated.
got ourselves a Diet Coke fan.
Yeah, we got like a fucking single dad with allergies.
He loves Diet
Here
Coke.
he is.
Oh, I'm gonna get this tip, bro.
Oh, man, I'm
They
gonna
got
fucking
you,
get
bro.
this guy.
They
Let me
got
give him
you,
extra
bro.
bread.
They got you,
And
bro.
go do it to this fat guy. I'm gonna give him
I'm-
extra
I'm
bread.
I've always
I'm gonna
been a
give
good
him
tipper.
fucking extra Diet Coke.
I've always been a good tipper for the same reason. I was a food runner. I was a waiter. Bro, I used to food run at the Miami Improv, the one that was on the top, the Mayfoot. I used to
No
work at the Improv.
way.
bro.
The one that
The one
was
that was
on
on the top, right next to Wet
No
Willie's.
way, bro.
I was a food runner there with my buddy for like 2
No
years.
way. No way.
Bro, you reminded me about a couple things. Bro, about the allergies, bro. Oh, wait. Not even about allergies. If I were to take a time machine
Yeah.
and go to 1987,
Yes.
DisneyWorld, Disneyland, I don't think the Hollywood Studios or Animal Kingdom
None of that
existed.
existed. Yeah. That was like in the 2000s.
Imagine a 1980s dad
Yeah.
going to Disney, Magic Kingdom, and saying, excuse me, is there anything on this menu that is vegan? I guarantee you,
First of all,
100%
I
of the
think in
people,
the 80s.
100% of the fucking people, 100% of people, cast members,
Yeah.
would be like, what does vegan mean?
Nobody knew. Okay? And in the 80s, allergies were like,
Vegan?
what?
Does that mean vegetarian?
Yeah,
No.
they first of all, they didn't even know what it would be like, do you want to just go to like Pinocchio's? Like, I don't know, like you want a hot dog? Like, I don't know. Like it was all
you-
in the 80s, it was all generic food. It was, I don't even
You're
think,
right.
to be honest,
I think they just had burgers and hot dogs and
To
shit.
be honest,
bro. I don't think they had.
they didn't have pizza. I don't even think they had French fries. They didn't, for sure, 100% in the 80s, they didn't have pizza. It was like sodas, it was like
carnival food.
carnival food. Some ice cream somewhere, hot dogs, some hamburgers. They didn't have Dole Whips.
Was that?
They
bad?
didn't have.
Was
they
that
didn't have
better?
all this shit.
Was that better, or is it better now? Because you had a great experience, bro. They catered to your daughter. Everything. The chef came out.
When I was, here's the thing. Like I went when I was like a little kid, like a baby.
Is it because they
and I
don't want to
remember
be
that.
sued?
It's because they
Imagine
don't want to
if
be
they gave
sued.
you-
It's because they don't want to be sued. It's because, for example, if I said, "Hey, what is that sandwich that you have that's," which, by the way, are you ready? Your
Wait,
nephew
you-
went to Everest.
Wait. You said you wrote Everest 4 times in a row.
So we ended up getting like because of my ex. Like we ended up getting like a special thing where we had like these ultimate fast passes. I don't even know how to explain it, but the fast passes let us ride like a bunch of multiple rides, and then my daughter wanted to ride the Everest multiple times, so we ended up riding it 4 times in a row.
Let me tell you something. I think that's one of my favorite roller coasters at Disney.
In Disney, yeah,
bro. When it goes backwards, you don't know, and it's dark.
Dude, you go like that, and then the rails are broken, and then it's like, oh, where do you go? And then it starts going backwards, and you're like, oh my god.
That's the part that scares my nephew. And to this day, like, he's been on it twice, and he hates it. He's like, no, I don't want to. I go, but Austin, you've been on Space Mountain. You've been on Big Thunder Mountain. You've been on... He's like, no, I don't want... And the second time he did it, he was like crying when he saw the broken thing.
When he saw the broken thing, he was like,
I'm like,
done. Oh my god.
I go, Austin, like in 2 years, you're gonna be begging me to ride this with you, and I might be the one that said like, no, it's too much. Everest is a fucked up ride.
It's a crazy ride. That. Now, so
sometimes when you're going backwards, there comes a point when it's dark and you're disoriented and you don't know if you're still going backwards or not. Like, that's what happens in my mind. I'm like, am I still going backwards? Oh shit, yeah. Like, when do you start going forwards again?
I don't even remember how.
I think you see the Yeti.
Yeah, the Yeti, and then so here's the thing. So the first time we did it once, when we started going backwards, my older daughter, started screaming, "Get me off this ride right now!"
So it's scary.
Oh my god, get me off this! And then we're like, doing the backwards,
right?
And then when we finished and we got off, she was like, let's do it again. And then since we had like that ultimate, like, I don't even know what the fuck it was called. Rush. Like, we had like these extra fast passes.
Yeah.
We went again. And then we went again. And then we went again.
Dude, I don't think I
swear to God, me and my brother-in-law at the time, we did it with my 2 daughters.
I don't think I could do that.
4 times in a row. No joke. 4 times in a row, like back to back to back to back. We did it because we were like, okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again.
I don't know.
And we kept asking them, because I love this shit. When I do roller coasters, I always ask them, can we sit in the front?
Oh yeah. Sometimes the back is the best.
No, I love sitting in the front. Because the front,
in
you're
Thunder
like,
Mountain, the back
you're
is
like,
the best.
You're sitting in the front. You're like, I don't know what to expect. Oh, Thunder Mountain, I think, because this last time when I went with my daughters last weekend,
did you do Big Thunder Mountain?
Yeah, we did.
Go over the rides you went to.
We did Big Thunder Mountain.
Did you do Splash Mountain?
So
closed.
No, so it was open, but my younger daughter, which was her birthday, she didn't want to do it.
That's weird.
She didn't want to do it.
Usually that's one that they like doing because it's just one big drop.
No.
The rest of it is pretty little animatronics.
She didn't like the big drop and the water. She didn't want to get like splashed exaggeratedly, and she didn't like the big drop. Like, cause in DisneyWorld, in Magic Kingdom, that's, I think, the biggest drop.
Yeah.
It is. It's the biggest drop. And she didn't want to do it. My older daughter got pissed.
Though, and it's the rest of the ride is cute animals.
My older daughter was pissed because she loves that ride. I love that ride.
I was pissed the last time.
They didn't
want to do it because it was cold, and they didn't want to get wet. Same reason.
Oh my god!
But if it's hot,
but I love it. I love it because it's nostalgic.
I want to get wet,
and I love the whole the whole theme of it and the Brer Rabbit and everything.
Yeah, we love we love the plantation life.
Yeah,
now
it's all
white
like
supremacists.
Yeah, now it's all like
Oh, we shouldn't say that. No, okay.
No, but here's the thing. So that ride is based on a movie.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And yeah, you've seen it. I've seen it because we're like from old school days, and it's like a movie that's banned by Disney. So now they don't show that.
It's
But here's
Django
the thing.
Unchained, bro.
No, but here's the thing. Like, I don't think it's such a bad movie
I don't think so
because
either, man.
because it's teaching kids
that slavery's bad.
about slavery. So when you normally leave the park, what do? Like when you're like
Well, it's
walking
usually
out,
my nephew is tired. Especially
Everybody's
at Epcot.
tired.
He hates Epcot.
everybody's tired.
And bro, like he wants to leave Epcot, like as soon as he did everything, like the rides or whatever. And bro, I still want to do the food festival shit. Like I still like, how many times I've been to Epcot and I still haven't shown him the America Pavilion where the song with your favorite character, freaking Mark Twain and Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah,
They're the host. You've seen it, right?
Yeah.
Where they're like, at the end, they're like at the Statue of Liberty torch.
Remember that?
And they sing the
This
song.
is the best.
America, spread your golden wings.
And it's
like such a cheesy
like
80s song.
The most racist
But bro,
characters, but they're the ones that are there standing.
I always tear up in that song.
It's true.
It's
a beautiful thing.
I like songs that are about countries or areas. Like I've never been.
It
to
tears you up.
I've never
It
been to
makes
Canada, but there's the Canada song
Yeah,
too.
but
There's
it
a
makes
Canada
you.
song.
It gets you emotional.
It's like, oh, these people are proud of their country.
And I think that for some reason Disney hires like these musicians and people who like touch your heartstrings.
They hire talented people.
Like talented people who
like
sing
who can
these songs
sing well.
And
Have
like
you seen
the music
right there in the auditorium in front of the America Pavilion? They have they used to sing inside the Voices of America.
It's amazing.
It's a cappella.
It's a cappella.
Bro,
Yeah.
people tear up.
Yeah. No, there's people that go there and they fucking like they're like leaving crying.
Yeah, I like that shit. I even like, bro, I bother my little nephew with this. I like have you been to SeaWorld where the penguins are?
I haven't been there.
Oh, bro. Okay.
I haven't been. By the way, I haven't
chick-
been to the SeaWorld thing.
SeaWorld is amazing. Like if I had to go with adults to a park, I'd go to SeaWorld. They have the best rides. Mako, bro. That's the largest drop I think in Orlando. The Mako, and then there's one where the Manta, where they strap you in, Johnny, and you're like, okay, and then all of a sudden you go like this, and you're freaking like this because you're a manta ray, and you do the whole ride like you're Superman.
No way, bro.
Dude. I haven't been to a roller coaster in a long time.
For sure, there's people that they shit. Like on the way out.
No, you see
there's
a
like
net.
Caca.
No,
there's
you
like
see
caca.
a net, and you
The
see
net,
hats and glasses and phones and shit.
caca and shit. Like, yeah.
They tell you in the line, they show you pictures of busted up phones. And they're like, are you sure you want to take your phone? Because look what happens. So like, oh, okay, you leave your shit in the net. Because, bro, you're going to get... And then the other one the ride at SeaWorld, when you go to see the penguins, they have real penguins in this thing, and it's freezing. Like,
And
if
like,
it's on a hot... If it's a hot
ride,
day...
It's a ride?
It's a little, like, cartoony little theme ride, but you could skip the ride and just go see the penguins.
Yeah.
And it's like,
But
bro,
the ride,
you're like you're like in a freezer.
You're
bro.
like, I've been in Florida outside for hours.
Oh my god.
Let me take the ride.
Oh my god.
How is that?
You go from sweating your balls, freezing,
I
and then all of a sudden you're in a room that's like congelado.
I want this.
And then when you get outside, it's like the humidity, your glasses fog up and everything. But there's a song here because it's all about penguins in Antarctica, and there's a girl with a beautiful voice. I think she was like one of the chicks in American Idol or something, and she sings about Antarctica. Any song that's about a country or a region, I think is great. Like
It's amazing. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's
You're
like-
you're like.
it's like
I
a
feel
national
proud.
anthem or
You're like
something.
my heart. My heart.
Antarctica. It's like whatever. All right, so
Bro, at
so
the
I
end,
leave. How do I leave? I leave when my nephew says, "Mommy, I want to go home."
when with my girls, when we left, that like the only reason that we left was my daughter was like, I want to see like this new like spectacular thing they do, like these like images on the
Oh yeah, the
castle.
projections.
Yeah, and it's called something about like
Wait, say it, cause I'll remember.
no,
it.
it's called like
It's not Phantasmic.
no, it's called
That's the one at Hollywood
it's called
Studios. The one where
something does come true.
dreams come true.
Some like yeah, dreams really do come true or something like that. It was something like that.
Is this the one where they sing all the Disney songs?
Bro, it was like literally like 20 minutes, and I was like, I was
I
so
think I've
tired.
seen it.
My legs were dying. I had here's what I did as a dad. Like we were walking around the whole park because I was like,
You were dead, bro.
my daughter wanted to see this spectacular show
It
that
is
was
a good
gonna be
show.
projected onto the castle with the fireworks, and I was like, where the fuck do we stand? Where do we sit?
It really doesn't
Bro,
matter.
we literally no, because there's areas that are blocked. I asked one of the cast members. She was like hidden kind of, and I go to her. She must have seen me like destroyed already, and I go to her and I touch her on the shoulder.
Help
And
me,
I go
ma'am.
look, I go, please, is there like a secret area that you know
Yeah, it's called Club
that I
33,
can that I
asshole.
can stand? And I told her that I can stand somewhere where she can see. It's her birthday tomorrow, where she can see. And she goes, look, try to go into this area, okay? If you stand there, they're not gonna deny you. They're not gonna tell you to not go away or whatever. Cause you know, like there's areas where they're like, keep walking.
Right.
Whatever.
Gotta move
So
it
I was
along,
like,
move it
so
along.
I was like, I got you, and I go, thank you so much.
And where was that
Bro,
area,
she
bro?
saw my eyes.
Give the audience a fucking
She saw my eyes
secret
like
tip, bro.
like so like fucking like I was like drained. So we started walking. In front of like Casey's
Yeah, Casey's Corner,
Corner. Okay.
where the Crystal Palace is.
Bro, Casey's Corner. There's like an area where they have like umbrellas like sitting outside.
Yeah.
Okay. I saw like a spot, which was by like the fucking garbage can.
Okay.
And I go, girls, go stand. We're gonna
Just
stand in that
stand there.
corner right by the garbage can because they're not gonna tell us anything. And we stood there.
We're throwing shit away.
No. We're gonna stand in this corner and we're gonna watch. Like you can see the fucking castle and all the shit.
That's a
I
great
hadn't-
spot.
I hadn't even started yet. Bro, there was a table next to us. The table leaves. These two like
Bad move.
no, this table right next to us leaves.
They probably just
Right,
were
wait,
leaving, bro.
What happens? The table leaves. These two ladies that are like from Portugal, because they're like speaking like Portuguese. Maybe they're like from Brazil or whatever. They sat there, but there's 3 chairs, right? So it's like a table like this, right? Like that's how Disney is. Like they have like, and it was in front of the 2 ladies sit here. There's 3 chairs, and I go like this. I'm like, this is our chance. I go like that, and my girls are standing next to the garbage can. I look at the ladies. They have like their little like Casey's Corner hamburgers and hot dogs, and they're speaking Portuguese. Like I can tell, like they're speaking. And I go, hey, these 3 chairs, are you guys using them? And they're like, oh no.
No, obrigado.
No, you
What
can
is it?
sit here. You can sit here. Yes,
I
of
can't do a
course.
Portuguese accent.
And I go, no, because my girls were standing here by the garbage can. They go, oh, no. Sit here right now. Sit here right now. Bro, we start sitting there. Bro, and we sat there. And that was it. We sat there and we saw the whole fucking show.
Now, how was it, Johnny? How did you like dreams
Bro,
come true?
the dreams come true
Did
thing.
the dreams come true?
No, because then it's like I'm watching my daughter, who's her birthday, watching the show that she wanted to see. Finally, like it's 8:30 at night. We're done. I'm tired as fuck. She's watching this amazing show. My daughters are staring at this, and I'm like sitting behind them. Like, and my eyes start getting watery. I'm like, I did good as a dad.
You
like
did
this
it.
is
It's
this
a
is
successful Disney trip.
this is I did it. And then the fireworks and the little light show and the projection and
you did
and then-
everything that they wanted to do, and you ate everything you wanted to eat.
listen,
With the fucking food allergies and the veganism.
I did everything. And they
And
were
did
happy.
you check out? You already checked that out of the hotel? You were driving back that night, or you stayed at the hotel?
No, we went back to the hotel. Are you
Bro, you
You don't know me, bro.
Bro.
We went back. We had to go through the and thank God, as soon as the whole show finished, I go, let's get the hell out of here. We start walking, and the crowds were like going
Yeah.
because they had that whole like Oogie Boogie like festival like
They were waiting for you motherfuckers to get out of
get
there,
the
bro.
fuck out, because now there's gonna be
What time
like a
was
new
this?
party. This was like 8:30,
Oh man, so you guys left
almost
pretty,
9,
You guys left pretty early, dog.
but they
The
were
Oogie
kicking
Boogie.
us out because they had this new thing. So what's funny is that when we were walking out and we were on the like almost to like mount the monorail, my daughters looked back and they saw the ocean of people, and they were like, thank God we left when you said that we left, because look at this. And I go, imagine being in the middle of that shit.
Bro,
We got back. We went all the way back. We got to our fucking hotel room. They were dead.
Of
Dead.
course.
In the hotel, they have like a snack area. I got like some snacks for me, for them, you know, like just to, because they had already, remember,
You
we
had
had
to,
at
you had to
Tony's.
refill the magic backpack.
Bro, just to get like some little snacks for the night. Bro, they passed out. The next morning we woke up.
Check out.
Bro, at 11, we woke up at 11. I got the late checkout.
Bro, you spend.
And that's it. We fucking left the
Alright.
next day, and we fucking dipped.
And when did you
And, okay, are
when
you
did
ready?
When did you get back to Miami?
Do you remember how
'Cause I
on the
texted
way...
you. I thought you were on your way.
Do you remember on the way in that I told you that we didn't have to fucking break to piss?
Yeah.
Okay. On the way back to Miami, they
Piss
were
Central?
they were like, we need to stop. And I don't even know what city it was or what place we had to fucking... I was like...
It's usually a Shell station.
No,
Isn't
I
there
was
a
like,
Shell station
no,
that's like.
No, so I was like, okay, we need to find like a clean place because they're girls. Like it's like for a guy, like, bro, like I'll pull over in the middle of the street.
Piss in the woods.
Like I'll pull over here, and I'll piss right here, like facing the fucking Everglades or whatever.
I never thought of that.
So with my girls, it's like I have to find like a place that I think is kind of clean. So I kept driving, and bro, we were driving, and there was like no stops.
No rest
There was
stops.
like no rest stops.
Well, bro, you
We're
have to
driving,
pay attention
driving.
Some signs say
No, there's
next
there's
rest
signs.
stop 80 miles, and then that's
No,
when you
we
know
were
you're
we
fucked.
were looking, and we're like, okay, and I'm like, are you guys okay? And they're like, oh, we're holding it, and I'm like, ah, and then finally, like, I found a place, and we pulled over, and it looked, because I was like, oh, this place kind of looks like a Wawa. Which a Wawa is normally like maybe
Wawa's
kind of
No,
clean,
Wawa's clean.
but it wasn't a Wawa.
Okay.
But it looked like, like a big kind of place, like a Wawa. And I was like, okay. So I got off with them. They went. And I go, you guys stick together. Because they're girls. And I'm like, you guys have to stick together. Whatever restroom you guys go in, you have to go. Because I can't go in there with them.
Right.
So I have to stand outside like this. People are looking at me like... And I'm like, I'm not fucking stealing anything in this place.
It's standing outside the girls'
no, there was
room.
a guy, and he goes, are you standing in line for the male's bathroom? And I'm like, no, I'm just waiting for my girls. And I'm there like this, like fucking like, with like my arms like, like an angry dad, like I'm waiting for like my daughters to get out.
Okay.
And I'm like, fuck, bro, what the fuck? Like, and in my pockets I have like the spray and like the antibacterial, like I'm like a fucking, like the John Wayne of fucking COVID. I'm like, shh. When you come out, I'm ready. Bro, it's just going on a trip with kids and like little girls, like now, like me. It's such a fucking mission.
It is a mission.
And, okay, it's not even about like the expensive shit, because I spent a lot of money, but I budgeted for it. It's just the pressure and the anxiety of like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like it's the COVID and the making sure you're okay, and like, bro, that bathroom, like I was like, I don't know who the fuck's in there. Like,
And you're alone, man.
And I'm alone. It's just me with two little girls, bro.
That is kind of nerve-wracking.
It's crazy. Think about you going on a trip with
just my nephew.
No, with your nephew, or with two girls that are young teens, very young teens.
I would be arrested immediately.
No, it's literally.
They would be like, "Sir, are these
the
your
most
children?"
Yeah, and it's like with your ponytail, you'll be like,
They're like,
yeah,
"Oh my god!"
and they're like, "I don't think so,
I think
sir."
we found him.
It's like it was. I think, to be honest with you, I don't think I would ever do it again.
No,
It was so crazy.
You know what? You should
It
just
was
go
so
with a
crazy.
bigger group, bro.
It was so crazy. I would need to go with like a bigger group, like
Yeah.
with my sister, or like with you guys. That
Yeah,
you go
yeah.
like with your nephew
Yeah, well, I'll
and stuff.
let you
like,
know, man. If we
no,
ever
it's
go,
just-
if we
it's
go,
just-
we're probably gonna go by the end of the year, bro.
it's so like just going me with two girls.
But
It
you
was
did it.
very over.
But you did
No,
it,
and I
John.
did it.
You
I
did
did it, and it was successful.
And they had a good time.
And they loved it. They didn't skip a beat. They thought it was fucking amazing. They were like, holy shit.
You're gonna get good reviews.
No, I already got good reviews. They were like, the only thing was like that fucking rainstorm. That they were like, holy shit, we thought maybe we would die.
Man, what did you have to do with that?
Yeah. But nothing. But it was the rainstorm was just so scary. It was
That is
just
scary. How was the drive
just-
home?
Bro, the drive home
No
was
rain,
like,
no?
bro, it was. You
Did
know
they
what was
sleep
funny?
in the car?
You know what was funny? On the way back, we're halfway there, and they were like, "Why does the drive back feel shorter than getting back to Disney?" And I go, you know why? I go, because you anticipate going to Disney than now going back home. I mean, this is what I told them. Like, I don't know, but
Depends on
you
the
know,
time.
no. I know what it was. It was just, it's fucking Sunday. Like, we're driving back Sunday during the day.
No traffic.
There's nobody on the street. There's no traffic. But what I told them was, I was like, the anticipation going to Disney in the beginning is not the same as when you're leaving. And they were like, man, you're right. You know, now we're going home.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
over.
it's faster. It's over. Yeah, it's over.
What about... I feel like every time, not even just driving from Disney, but I've driven like from Atlanta to Miami back, I feel like the most dangerous time on the Turnpike or 95 is when I reach West Palm, Broward, Miami.
Oh, because the people that drive.
It's like it's like
It's
you
the
get,
drivers.
you're like, oh shit, I'm
as soon as
as I'm in West Palm, I'm like, okay.
As soon as you
kind
hit
of
South
already
Florida,
home.
you're like,
I'm already
oh
home.
fuck, and you see the traffic.
And I see more cops.
You see more cops and you see more cars. Like as soon as you're like coming and you're like,
Boca Raton.
bro, you don't even need to see the streets. As soon as you see the shit, you're like, I'm in South Florida.
I love seeing Boca Raton.
I'm in South Florida.
Yeah.
Because
We're
as
back,
soon as
baby.
you see like
The Cubans
the traffic, no, it's not even the Cubans.
The
It's
Cubans
just
are back.
the bad fucking drivers, bro. I don't know
Bad
why.
drivers. You're right. Because that's the most dangerous part because you're tired. And you're like, I just want to go home. Just want to get, like, bro, like, I feel like...
Because I've driven
if I ever get into
from
an
Atlanta
accident,
down.
yeah.
I've driven from Atlanta down. And as soon as you hit, it's true. As soon as you hit, like, past West Palm,
Yep.
like,
You're
you hit Palm Beach, Broward.
You see,
all
like,
of a sudden, you see, like, all of a sudden, like, you see, like, more cars merging.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, shit, here we go.
And then when you
I'm
see...
in Florida.
and
I'm in my area.
Johnny, and now when you see the guitar from the Hard Rock...
Oh no, yeah. When I see that, I'm like, I'm almost home. When I
the
see
guitar!
that stupid fucking guitar,
It's like we just went to Fort Lauderdale. Now we just gotta get back.
like I literally want to lower the window and spit. Like I want to fuck it. Like I see the guitar and I'm like, I'm fucking almost home.
Okay, so Johnny,
We got it.
we got it. Are we gonna? I think we have more Disney stories from our past and maybe from our future.
We're gonna need to talk about
We're gonna have
when
to
we
do-
were kids going to Disney,
Yeah, we didn't. Even
and we're
get
gonna
into
need
that.
to talk about the other parks
Yeah.
that we haven't even.
Yeah, we
touched.
didn't even delve into this, and we did like a freaking.
It was just
3-hour podcast. Just.
Magic Kingdom.
All right, bro. Well,
All right, so next time.
till next time. Thanks for tuning in.
That's it.
That's it.